co-host.
This is Bezoid.
And today is episode 59 of the OG podcast. And unfortunately, OG Crunksta, it is out with bronchitis. He may make an appearance because he's going to the doctors and he may be back in time to make a little appearance. But as of right now, on this lovely episode, it's just me and Bezoid. And we want to say happy Valentine's Day to all those people out there.
Happy Valentine's Day to y'all.
But in all realness, you should make your significant others feel special every day, and not just one day out of the year. So, you know, my wife's not big on Valentine's Day. Like it's crazy. Like I already had my wife's gift picked out already. It actually just got delivered. Why they delivered it to my office instead of not my door is beyond me, because they know I can't walk. Hello. And by the time my wife gets home, my office is gonna be closed. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually call the office and see, hey, can you bring it, because it's like a Valentine's Day gift and it'd be pointless if I get it tomorrow. I need it today. So yo, Crew Dog with that host, man. Let's go. So yeah, I mean, my wife, she's not big on it. She's straight up told me, she's like, babe, I hadn't even got your gift yet. She's like, I probably won't even give it to you till this weekend. Yo, DB with that host, man. Let's go. So I don't know, but like I said, you should always show love to your significant other regardless. But I hope you guys are having a good Valentine's Day and everything like that. And yo, what's up, Angela? What's up, Mag? What's up, DB? Come on, bud.
Happy Valentine's Day to everybody.
Your love doesn't have to be. Yo, I know, right? What's up? Happy Valentine's Day. Yo, thank you for that host. Let's go. Let's get it. And I have made the decision that I'm going to put the podcast, I'm gonna let go of. Oh my God, can we go hot with the host right now? Yo, thank you for the host. Are we going to beat the 80? Are we gonna beat the 69? The 69 host record? I just called out 80, so that means 80 must be coming. Yo, if we get to 80, if we get to 100 hosts, if we get to 100 hosts, I may have to do some kind of giveaway. I'm just saying, I got to do something. But I have decided to let go of Discord. I mean, not Discord. Let go of. I'd be a fool to let go of Discord. To let go of Stitcher, the podcast on Stitcher, due to complications with Stitcher, and I'm going to go forth with paying for SoundCloud. We already have a page on SoundCloud. I already have a couple episodes loaded on SoundCloud, but to do it for free, I would only be able to upload 3 episodes a month, or maybe 1 episode a month. So I'm gonna end up paying for it, which is no problem. So I'm probably gonna do that today. I'm probably gonna upload this episode to SoundCloud. So if you guys want to go and listen to it on SoundCloud or follow it on SoundCloud, it's OG Podcast on SoundCloud. And you guys will be able to listen to the audio. It's really stupid easy. All I got to do is just convert the video to audio. I really don't understand why people record 2 copies when you can just convert the audio to, or convert the video to audio, but people do that and make things complicated. But anyway, without further ado, Bezoid, how was your week, man?
My week is pretty good. Got into new games. Influenced a couple other people to get the game, and
Handy Kill Cam.
I'm trying to influence some of the chat members, Kuda, to getting into Monster Hunter. I did convert Stoudemire. He's now playing it on his stream.
But to be honest, Stoudemire was easy because Stoudemire's he already plays games. Yeah, he's already into games like that. He play this game is like way better than ESO or whatever that game is, Elder Scrolls Online.
Skyrim and yeah, ESO, yeah. I don't know, yeah. It's better than especially ESO. Skyrim is pretty good, but ESO, which I got, but
Yeah, I have ESO too. It just literally collects dust.
it collects dust.
It's probably the most boring MMO ever. It's the most loneliest MMO in my life. And the bad thing is, it's an MMO, and it's just so boring.
Yeah, it's so you could do so much with so many people, but it's still just boring to me. I just don't understand what. I don't know where they went wrong. Maybe if I sat down and looked at the game, I could see where went wrong. But right now, it's just not catching anybody eye.
And not to say, well, I don't know for you, but when I had it for Xbox, 'cause that's where I bought it from, because that's the first system I had before PS4 entered my life. It's 80 gigs of nothing.
That's a lot of gigs.
80 gigs of nothing. That was like one of the first games I owned for PlayStation for Xbox when I got my Xbox, and I thought it was gonna be like this big amazing game, and I was gonna be sucked in, and I was gonna like lose my life to this game. Yeah, it took me freaking a whole day to download it to like just be bored. I literally fell asleep by playing the game. I don't fall asleep playing games unless I do 24-hour streams.
I know one thing that was bad was the fact that the music. I don't even think they had music from like when you was out in the world. You was just hearing the sounds of the world, and if I remember, yeah, I think that was one of the things. It was like you would get like a sound if you did like a mission or something, but when you're just out in the world, it's just real quiet and stuff.
And not only that, but the dramatic points, like the dramatic music cues, in my opinion, were off. Like that's the one thing I love about this Monster Hunter. Like it's little things that make me happy about video games, and it's the music cues, like the way the suspense builds up, like you're like, oh crap, like the way the music builds up, like it really builds up, like you're like about to like watch a movie and like something dramatic's about to happen, but you're not watching a cutscene, you're actually playing it, and that's beautiful. That this game makes you wish it was an MMO. Like you walk in this game thinking it's an MMO, it's not. But I mean, it's probably a good thing, but like my heart wants this game to be an MMO. It really does, but there's probably a good reason why it's not. But
yeah, I think they would have to change some of the things if they made it into an MMO, and I like it where it's at.
Yeah, really me too. Me too. I actually really enjoyed playing with you last night. For those who don't know, me and Bzoid, Bzoid played. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I showed Handy one of the features of PlayStation that isn't on Xbox.
Yeah, and that I never knew existed until today, and it makes PlayStation so much better.
I'll tell you guys about that later. Some people might already know about it. I'm sure DB know about it. Probably sure Crew Dog knew about it.
Yeah. I think they know about it, but I don't think they've ever seen it in action. And you know what I thought about doing, just for poops and giggles, man? One day when I'm playing Fortnite, I want you to take control.
Okay.
Just for poops and giggles on stream, I'm be like, okay, Bzoid, I'm gonna have you take control. And you're gonna see how powerful this is, and that's, to me, it's freaking powerful.
Especially for people who've never like people who thinking about buying the game and their friend have the game and they can try it out from their own system.
Yeah, perspective.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's a great thing. Poops and giggles.
I gotta be original. Everybody says shits and giggles. I mean, come on, gotta be different, man. Gotta step outside the box.
But yeah, this week has been good. Followed by a lovely Valentine's Day, and
nice. Yeah, mine started last night, but you know, we won't go into details of that. You know what I'm saying? But
wait,
yeah,
is this the PG part or
yeah, yeah. This, you know, I'm transparent, but not with my wife. Not with that kind of stuff. But let's just say, yeah.
Yeah, how was your week, Handy?
My week was good. I definitely just been gaming. Yeah, it's weirdly enough, I've put down Brawlhalla. Like I haven't played Brawlhalla in a while, and I feel bad. I feel guilty. That I haven't played Brawlhalla because it's actually one of my favorite games, and I've actually put down um Overwatch for a while, which I'm kind of sad. So I kind of feel guilty about that. But they're making some big changes to Overwatch, so I'm kind of waiting to see what these new changes are gonna be.
Yeah, I read about that after the tournament. They said they was making some big changes, and I was
That's
like,
if I had the biggest complaint about Overwatch, the thing that I hate the most about Overwatch is that they they change characters, they change things like in the middle of the competitive season. So
mhm.
it makes it rough for people that play competitive season like I do because then you have to get new to a whole new system or a whole new meta or a whole new different of a character, and it's like, well, now that I know these things are coming, I might as well just wait because everything's about to change, especially with this new hero that's coming. Hero 26 is about to change all the metas from what I've been reading, so it's like, well, I might as well just wait for Hero 26 to come out because I don't want to get used to a thing and then I'm gonna have to get used to it all over again. Supposedly though, Hero 26 is supposed to be pretty big. Nobody knows who Hero 26 is. I have my theories. I think Hero 26 is gonna be that kid.
So the
Uh,
little girl.
no, it's a boy, isn't it? I thought it was a boy. Is it a girl?
No, I know it was a girl that Soldier saved, and some hinted that that's Farah, but then some hinted that that's not.
No, I'm
It's like,
talking about the little boy that was in the laboratory that
oh, okay.
yeah, that had that fist that when he hit the ground, like all of a sudden like he had this like special power and everybody thought that was Doomfist. But that wasn't Doomfist. In fact, he probably would have made a better Doomfist than this Doomfist. Doomfist is probably obsolete, but that's another thing. They're talking about reworking Doomfist
I
also.
hope they do.
Yeah, and they're for sure reworking uh, Hanzo. Hanzo's getting reworked. May's getting reworked, and then Diva got a buff. Diva's getting a buff, and it's gonna be a pretty major buff. So the buff that's coming from Diva, and this is a side quest. I really wasn't planning on doing this on the podcast. This is just a side quest bonus stuff. One of the buffs that they're doing to Diva is, you know how normally like when she calls in her mech, you
Mhm,
can like damage the mech before you
mhm.
get back in the mech. Well, they kind of consider that unfair now, so you're not gonna be able to do damage on the mech anymore.
Oh,
So that's gonna be a big game changer because that means during that animation, Diva doesn't take damage. So that means she'll get a full mech until she gets all the way in the mech. So if you do that, if you call that on the point, like when you're taking the point or when you're holding down the point, I mean that's pretty much an anchor right there. That makes her a whole
mhm.
new kind of defense kind of mechanism if you think about it. Because I mean, really, before you would be able to destroy the mech before Diva even got in the mech. So as soon as she got in the mech, it was you had to eject again. So I don't know. It could be a big game changer. That's what I'm saying. With all these reworks and everything, even May's getting a rework. They're totally, actually, what they already did with May already in the PTR is they gave her, I think, 3 more bullets in her gun. So I mean, I don't know, but they're thinking about reworking her all the way around. I don't know why. I think because they look at the competitive, like the actual competitive, like on TV, and they realize a lot of these characters are not being used. But I don't know. I mean, that doesn't mean they're bad characters. In my opinion, just because somebody doesn't use them, mech up and put shield up right away to figure out what to do.
Like,
Yeah, yeah. So apparently you're not even gonna have to do that anymore because you won't be taking damage until you get in your mech. So Yeah, I've decided to not play Overwatch until they figure out what they're gonna do because there's gonna be so many changes, and I just hope it doesn't mess up the game. So I haven't played Overwatch in probably 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Aw.
I'm kind of sad. I haven't. So that means I haven't even dove into the new skins of the dog. I haven't.
Well, you know what? That's actually that should be saying a good thing. You got so many games to play that one of the games that you love, you haven't had the chance for it. That means game's good right now.
Yeah. My game selection is on point. Like my game selection is on point. Right now, I have a vote right now on what to play after the podcast stream on stream, and right now, Monster Hunter is winning. Believe it or not, over PUBG. Graphically, nobody wants me to play PUBG, so it looks like I'm gonna be playing Monster Hunter. But I understand it. Actually, I was thinking about it. Like, PUBG actually hurts my eyes, but I love that game so much, and then I figured out how to make my sensitivity better, but not fast. And so, like last night, like before me and you played Monster Hunter, because like you know who inspires me to be better at PUBG right now? Rocky No Hands.
Oh, Rocky, no.
Rocky No Hands, man. That boy, he inspires me to be better at PUBG because I'm like, dude, this dude plays PUBG like a beast, and he don't use his hands. I gotta get better at the game. I gotta get better at the game, and that's not.
People with no hands playing the game and being beasts. We gotta get better, huh?
Yeah.
For the people in chat, Handy showed me this yesterday. There's a streamer. His name is Rocky No Hands, and he literally plays not just PUBG, as Handy Kill Cam told me. He plays Smite. He plays the video game with his mouth.
Yes, with breathing and sucking and moving his mouth.
And
like,
that sounds so dirty.
But it sounds so dirty. But he is a beast. And another thing Rocky No Hands taught me about like the thing. Normally, like he doesn't like talking like he doesn't like explaining it all, but like he does. Like when I ever ask, he lets me know. You can actually hook up this thing to a console, which is really cool. So like he plays on Xbox too, but he don't play PUBG on Xbox. But he has an Xbox also. And you can actually hook it up to a console and play console games with this thing.
And the thing about him that's very amazing is he plays with his mouth and then still talks to the chat.
Yeah, while he has it in his mouth and he's blowing and killing. Yeah, my wife was like, well, she didn't say how the freak, but she said, how the freak is he doing that? Like, my wife followed him. Like,
yeah, I was actually amazed for a second. I was like, wow, how is he doing that? Now, he's the second person I've seen play a video game with the mouth, but he's the first person to use that type of feature in that manner.
Right.
The last person that I've seen does it, he's actually a fighting game pro, and he's sponsored and everything, and his name is Broly Legs, but he uses a regularly normal controller and he uses his mouth.
Right.
And he plays Street Fighter and he uses Chun-Li. But to see this guy actually stream and do it and talk to chat was amazing.
Right. And he's pretty like noticeable of his chat unless he's like in a big gunfight. But of course, I mean that's anybody. I mean, you know what I mean. He's really good at responding in his chat, everything like that. And what's not funny, but the crazy thing is he is not partnered yet. He's working on that right now.
Yeah, and that shocked me because it was so many people in there, and he had a big audience, and I was like, wow, he's not partnered, and he's still doing all this. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, Shrog came into his room the other day because somebody showed he's actually got like somebody made him like a montage video of like his life and like how he is and stuff and how he became what he came. And so someone like showed that to Shrod the other day, like the big PUBG star, freaking Dr. Disrespects Carrie. Sorry, but it's true. That boy carries Dr. Disrespect. Anyway, Stry came in there and freaking like blew him up. Freaking gave him like over 50,000 biddies, and then donated like what, like $5,000 to him or something, and was like, "You're a big inspiration to me," and that was pretty cool. Like it blew his mind because again, Rocky No Hands, he's still a small streamer like us, but he's blowing up, and it's just cool to see that because like it's crazy. Like he doesn't even have to be good at the game, and it's still entertaining to watch just because like the stuff that he does with his mouth just
But the
blows
thing
my.
is, he is good at
Oh,
the
I
game.
know. He's like amazing. He's got over 200. He's like the DB of Fortnite. He's like the DB of PUBG. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll literally go in. Now I've never seen him play solo. Like, but he always plays with his squad. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, the boy still puts it in, and he does it all on PC. It's really cool. So that's where I be spending a lot of my time there. If like none of you guys are on or whatever, that's where I be with Rocky No Hands. And then yeah, so I like, let's see, like that Monday, or that Sunday, that I before I stream PUBG Monday, I literally put in 6 hours straight on PUBG. My wife's like, "Why are you putting so much time into PUBG?" And I was like, "Because like I gotta get good. I gotta get good, man. I gotta get good." And I'm just now starting to get good. But it's crazy. Like I only get good like when I'm not streaming. It's weird. But I think it's cuz I always like to try to be focused on the chat too, and I had to learn to balance that more with PUBG. I got to learn to balance that more. So, but other than that, yeah, I mean, that's just been my week, just been gaming, chilling, hanging out, you know.
Yeah, that's it. Those are good things there, man.
Definitely.
So I would like to bring up the first topic of this week.
Go ahead.
I'm actually gonna. We just gave a little nod to Rocky No Hands. I'm about to give another nod to somebody that I just realized this actually. I've seen him accomplish it in previous Call of
Mhm.
Duty, but he's done it in this one, and I didn't think he would be able to do it. It's a guy. It's a guy that does nothing on COD, never shot a bullet once, but has achieved Master Prestige.
Oh, I read about that the other
And
day.
yeah, this guy, these knives, and he got to Master Prestige in World War II and hasn't shot not one bullet. And I was
That's
watching
crazy.
some of his gameplay, and the guy is good. The guy is real good. Like I've seen him go on like team kills with nothing but a knife and just throwing a knife, and he had the shovel in his hand. He wasn't even using it. He was just using the knife, and I was like, wow, this guy's real good. But even the I believe the developer came out and he gave a nod to the guy, and he said, this isn't his first one. I believe this is like his fourth or fifth Call of Duty in a row where he got
Damn.
Master Speed without only use me blades before he became a drunk. Like, oh yeah, I remember that guy as well. I seen a video about him.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but these guys, these knives only, I believe his name was is these knives something.
That's
But
funny.
he's got all the way to Master Prestige, and they put an article about the guy, and that's pretty cool.
That's funny. I used to play with a guy on 360, and his name was Knives Only, but he never played with knives. And he was like, no offense, I can talk about him because he's not partnered and he doesn't stream on Twitch, but he was a straight up dick. He was a straight up dick, and I just like, it was funny because I just separated myself from those kind of people. I mean, he was good at Call of Duty, but that's funny. Maybe that's where he got. I always wondered where he got his name from. Maybe that's where he got his name from, because he started. I started playing with him around AW
Hmm.
time. So maybe that's where. Maybe that's where he got. Maybe that's where he inspired his name from. That's cool though. That's cool.
But another thing with Call of Duty before I go to the next topic is they announced that Treyarch will be making the next Call of Duty. So
Yes.
the rumors is getting more and more confirmed that it's gonna be Black Ops 4. That's
Yeah.
the way it's looking.
That's the way it's looking. Now, I
which is
don't.
happy for me because I like Black
Yeah,
Ops.
I could play Black Ops 2 all day long. Like that was my ish. Black Ops 3 was good. I didn't get to play much Black Ops 3 because my daughter broke my disc. So
That's right, DV.
now do I feel like this is gonna save COD? There is no saving COD. Do I feel like
No.
this is gonna be a better COD? Yes. Um, yes, and it's just mainly because personally, this is from a personal standpoint. I'm not a World War II fan. I've never been a fan of World War II. I've never been a fan of history. I've never been fan of the guns of World War II. So that's part of the reason why I'm not like dove into Call of Duty. Yes, I'm decent at this Call of Duty, more so than I was at IW and AW and Black Ops 3. But the World War II era does not appeal to me as much. So it's just not
You know what?
my favorite
I want to
game.
get the chat involved in this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask a question. I really want people to answer it. What do you think, even in World War II, what do you think they could do to get like the passion back in this game? Do you think it's more of the gun selection? Do you think it's more of the boots on the ground versus the jumping? What do you think they could do to get the audience back the way they had it?
You know, I don't know. It's like, okay, I don't know. It's like,
What would draw you back? Like, what would draw DB back? What would draw Crew Dog back? What is the thing
well,
that
I
is
already know what would draw Crew Dot back. No quick sculpting.
But maybe it's more. Maybe it's not just that. Maybe it's other stuff as well. Is it like you like more modern guns? I wonder what would bring people back.
Fortnite built like Call of Duty 3. Nah. See, that's the thing. Like, I don't even think I would like a battle royale style Call of Duty. I would be more turned off to that.
See, the thing I would think about that is, what about the kill streaks and score streaks? You get what I'm saying? Like, how would you implement that in a battle royale? That would be kind of.
You can't. See, like, this is the way I look at it, right? Like, Call of Duty is like that one, like that one relationship where you're like in love with the person, but they keep doing you wrong and keep letting you down and keep cheating on you. And but you love them, but you don't. But you're disgusted, but you don't want to let them go. Like, there's no way. There's no way to bring it back. You know what I mean? It's just you deal with it, and if you can't deal with it, you just let it go. Because I mean, think about it. Like, Call of Duty's like cheated us out so many times. Call of Duty's done us wrong so many times and let us down so many times. I mean, I really can't. There's really nothing that you could bring back that fire for me, like to be like, oh my god, I can't wait. You know what I mean?
I mean, I understand what you're saying,
Thank
but
you, Grandpa Junior.
as the but the thing is, okay, like this, right?
Like,
You
I'm invested in Call of Duty. Like, I got kids with Call of Duty. I can't just get up and leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
yeah, exactly. And so I'm wondering, like, what would be the thing that make Handy say, "Oh man, this is Black Ops 2 remind me," but not exactly Black Ops 2. It's something else. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's a,
I don't know. I don't know what it would be because like I even feel like the competitive mode sucks. Like, I need a competitive mode like Overwatch in Call of Duty. I need
yeah.
something to work towards.
I'm not saying bring back an old game. I'm saying make something that you'd be like, okay, that's the things I want in the game,
I
but
don't
a
know.
new game.
I don't know. Maybe Modern Warfare like I don't mean Modern Warfare like the game. I mean like something modern. Like, give me
Modernized.
modernized. Like, give me Iraq. Give me give me like, the game I miss the most. I miss
What's that?
SOCOM 2. I miss SOCOM 2. I miss the SOCOM series. I used to play the crap out of that game, mainly because of the strategy and stuff like that, and it was just a fun game. I don't know. I don't remember what made that game fun, but I literally went through like 12 PS2s because of that game.
Yeah, I actually really agree with what DB just said
What did he
about the.
say? What did he say?
He's, okay, he's saying World War II is just not gratifying. The kill streaks are bad. Creative class is bad. Camo grind is meh. And I agree because when the thing that I really enjoy about let's even go not so far back. Black Ops 3 versus this is how you can only use a silencer on an SMG versus you being able to use it on any gun you want it. You get what I'm saying? And
Right. That's to me. I mean, that makes sense in a sense because it's World War II, but it sucks.
the kill streaks that were like previous games, which was better. I'm not even talking about Infinite Warfare. I'm talking about Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1.
The yeah, like the co-op streaks were cool too. What game brought the co-op streaks? Wasn't it AW?
I think it was AW.
AW had some good points, man. AW.
Wait, was it Ghost?
No, it was AW.
No, it was AW.
AW.
And the kill streaks don't feel as gratifying when you get it, and you working this hard to get a kill streak or a score streak, and then next thing you know, okay.
Right. It's just dumb. Black Ops 2 competitive play was highly gratifying for you. Yeah, Black Ops 2 was good. I'm trying to remember the score. Black Ops 2 was cool because I like the technology of Black Ops 2, like the weapons, the little spikes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was cool. The hit detection was cool. I honestly feel like just Call of Duty's technology as a server, as a game, like connection wise, I feel like it's outdated. And I feel like until they upgrade their service and their servers, like, it's just gonna be the same shit. And excuse my language, but it's gonna be the same crap. You know, um, you know, because it's sad that we're still dealing with the same lobby issues, the same, problems with updates. And that's what turns people off regardless. Doesn't matter how good the game is. The fact that we still have to, do the same stuff, and the fact that, oh, remember that time in Black Ops 2, or it's just Infinite Warfare where you had to do this and do that. Like, I feel like they just need to upgrade the whole system, or maybe Activision just needs to let Call of Duty go and give it to somebody else. Give it to somebody else. I would give it to somebody else, but who would you give it to?
DB, let me ask you a question. Um, are you okay with the gun variants that was in Infinite Warfare? And they didn't have variants in Black Ops 3.
No, I enjoyed the variants because it gave me something to work toward. Like, there's still guns in AW that I want, that I would still, if I had AW, I'd go play it.
You know what? I didn't enjoy the gun variants in AW, but I did enjoy them in IW.
Oh, so what's the difference?
I don't know. It just felt different. It felt like you could have a different play style in IW. In AW, it just felt like guns felt overpowered versus guns that didn't.
Hmm.
In IW, it felt like it changes the play style of the person. That just could be me, but
IW's variants could be earned. AW's variants had to be.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, you make a good point there, but yeah, you make a good point there. I thought the customizations in all these games, like the last two CODs in IW and in this COD suck. Suck. The best customization where you could customize your character and was really cool and you look badass was AW. I thought the customization in AW was really cool because I liked having the cool little like exosuits and like all the different exosuits. Having the freaking purple stuff, that was cool. The camos, and I think right now, I think my favorite camos was AW's camos. Um,
I think the loot boxes for camos I liked it the earn stuff or like
well,
the
yeah, I like the earned stuff, but I'm talking about like graphic wise, like
mm-hmm.
ones that I liked looking at, like the ones I wanted, like the ones I would throw the money at the screen at. Like I literally threw my money at the screen so many times for AW stuff because
Yes,
I like
I did see that DV. I was gonna bring that up later, but you can bring that up now. Did you see that, Handy?
what did I see?
That Hawaii passed legislation to
Yes.
stop the
Yep.
loot boxes to
Yep.
minors.
Yep. Because
Yeah.
it promotes gambling. But you know what? I was with my daughter. Well, of course I'm always with my daughter, but we went to Peter Piper Pizza, and I started thinking, and then I think about this. I'm really thinking about outside the box. Now I'm totally for it. I'm totally for banning the stuff for minors, right?
Uh-huh.
For the loot boxes for minors. I'm totally for it. But I started thinking about it. Like we were at Peter Piper Pizza, right? And you start
Say that
thinking,
5 times.
Peter Piper Pizza, Peter Piper Pizza, Peter Piper Pizza, Peter Piper Pizza. Ah, four. Anyway, so I'm at Peter Piper Pizza again. I'm gonna say it again. And so there's like these games, like there's these
But they
one,
trying to pass. They isn't passed yet. They're trying.
but there's this game where you put something in and it gives you more tokens. It kind of reminds me of that one casino game where you put in the quarter and you get more quarters or whatever to go to the slots. It depends. Sometimes you get a quarter, sometimes you don't. And I was thinking, I was like, okay, here we are. We're talking about Loot Crate's promoting gambling for kids and stuff like that. But in a sense, doesn't the games for Peter Piper Pizza do the same thing? And then if you try to beat the house, meaning if you try to master it enough to where you get a bunch of tickets or beat the machine, they kick you out. They kick you out of the freaking thing. How do I know this? Because when my daughter was playing the little, for you guys that know that when you follow my Twitter, you guys know that one time when my daughter won the 1,000 tickets thing, she won it, and like she almost won it again and won it again and won it again. They thought me and my wife were cheating, but no, it was just the way that my daughter was able to, because of the weight and who she is and how small she is. She was just able to get almost the right pull every time. And they said, "Sir, if you're cheating, we're gonna have to ask you to leave." Isn't that the same thing a casino does?
Hmm.
Yes, no,
But
maybe.
the thing is, a casino can a minor go into a casino? No.
But what I'm saying is the reason what I'm saying is it kind of promotes gambling in a sense, because a child is doing anything he can to get those tickets, to get the toy that you can honestly buy at the dollar store for $2. See what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
you spend like not 1,000, but you spend like $100, $200 in coins to get the freaking tickets to freaking get the same thing. It's the same thing. So my thing is, if we're really worrying about promoting gambling for children and promoting bad habits, why are we not doing this in like Peter Piper Pizzas? Why are we not doing this in all these other places?
That is a good question. Well, I need to see what the game you're talking about because I
I,
don't have a
I'm
Peter
saying
Piper piece.
I'll say all games in those places. It's whether it be Chuck E. Cheese, whether it be Peter Piper Pizza, it doesn't matter, because you're literally spending, because that kid wants that toy so bad. You got all these parents that got spoiled kids. Except for mine, I tell my kid, you don't get the tickets, you don't get the tickets. Like, I don't care. Like, I even do it like this. If she's got her cousins and nieces with them, they all got to put all their tickets together. They all got to put all their tickets together. That way, everybody that's in the group gets a toy. So that's the way we do it. But you got all these other kids. They're like, "Oh, daddy, I really want that." You know what I'm saying? So they're over there just throwing money at the screen, throwing money at the machine, to get them in. It's the same thing. It's you're taking your chances on getting these tickets. You're not guaranteed to get a freaking 1,000 tickets. You're not guaranteed to get 100 tickets. So you're just doing you can to get the prize. It's the same thing. It's just in a different concept. But
But the thing is that I see different is okay. Say she get 1,000 tickets, right?
right,
Is the item she going for randomized? No, it's
No.
just 1,000 tickets. There you go, the item that she wanted. So you playing games until you get the tickets, until you get the prize you want. But it's not like I put 100 tickets in there. Do I get the prize? No. Do I get what I want? No. You get three choices of something that's randomized. So I understand what you're saying, but
Mm-hmm.
there's a little slight difference.
A
You
little, a
little
little,
difference.
a
Loot
little.
boxes versus here's 1,000 tickets. That's what I want. Give me that. So yeah, they're both money grabs. I do agree with that, but I think that change right there is what changes with me. Because
Now,
I was just thinking about going to Chuck E. Cheese and stuff like that, and playing skee ball and all that, and getting all the tickets. So I understand what you're saying, but a little bit different.
yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm totally against loot boxes, especially when you can go to. I didn't even know this, but even PUBG has a system now where whatever you get on your Steam, like say you get the suits or whatever, like say you get the banana suit, you don't
Hmm.
want the banana suit, you can go around and turn it around and sell it for money, for real money, and make money off of it, because people
Wait,
want
what?
this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then so instead of having to go and earn that suit, you can go out and buy it.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. And
That,
here's a little known fact: when you pre-ordered PUBG on PC, there was a little bandana. But a lot of people didn't know this because a lot of people weren't pre-ordering PUBG at the time when it first came out. Like when people first knew about it, it wasn't until it got released like in beta that everybody started playing it. It was crazy. But when it
mhm.
first came out and you could pre-order it, you got this bandana, right? And this bandana was like very rare. Okay. Well, now now if you have the bandana, you can turn around and sell that bandana, that virtual bandana, for like $5,000
What?
if you have that
What?
bandana.
Who would buy a five? Who would buy it? The game is not even that much money. The game itself. So why would you buy a digital item for $5,000?
You'd be
That
surprised. You'd be surprised. A lot. That's the same thing with CS:GO skins. A lot of people with the CS:GO skins on the guns, you can go and you say you don't want the camo. You can turn around and you can sell that camo to somebody, and they'll buy it instead of like trying to get it through a freaking crate. That's why I consider it gambling. That's why I consider it big gambling because you can physically make a profit off some of these things. Like, you know what I mean? And that's
that's
crazy.
crazy. That's $5,000 for a digital item when the game itself isn't worth that price.
But that's why microtransactions are a thing because as long as they make a good skin, as long as they make a good economy out of these skins, the game automatically supports themselves and the game doesn't even have to be that good. I mean, cuz let's face it, PUBG is a good game. I mean, as far as it brings traffic, but in reality, it's not a full completed game still, and it's not the greatest game that works the greatest. Like Fortnite runs the best out of all the battle royales. Fortnite runs the best, and that's what frustrates me with Fortnite is that it runs smooth, it does good things, but then because I see how well it runs, I expect flawless um flawless gameplay as far as like connectivity, and then it doesn't, and then I get let down. You know, PUBG doesn't let me down so much because I'm like, well, I'm rubber banding and all this stuff's happening, so what do I expect? You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
but that's a whole nother story for another topic. But anyway, like that's why I'm saying you can make a poop game and the game be poop, but as long as you got a good freaking like microtransaction economy, it don't matter. You still making money. You know what I mean? Like for instance, let's be real. It's the same thing with streamers, right? You could be a bad streamer, like the worst streamer on Twitch, but you got some awesome emotes that nobody else got. somebody's gonna sub to you because they want the emotes. Fact or no fact? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
A lot like there's some people that will sub to somebody just to get to the emotes. You know what I mean? And not because they actually support the streamer. Like sometimes, like if it's a streamer I don't know, or whatever. Like if I want to sub to them, I'm like, well, let's see. What's their emote like? Well, I don't like their emotes, so I'm not gonna sub to them. You know what I mean? I'm just being real. You know what I mean? I'm just.
Well, I understand, but it's never been about the emotes to me. It's always been, do I like what the streamer represent, or do I like what the streamer brings in their content?
Right. No,
emotes has always been bonus to me.
Right. Well, and that's how most of that's how let's see, that's right now that's 100%. I was about to say 90, but now let me look at my sub count. That's 100% of my subs right now is people that I love and support. Like I don't support anybody right now out of emotes, but if it's somebody that I don't know and it's somebody random, yeah, I'm gonna look at their emotes because I don't know who they are from Adam, because you know what I mean. I haven't got to know them, but like I'm like, their emotes kind of stink. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't want that. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's the same thing with microtransactions. I mean, I don't know. It's a weird age we live in, Bezoid. What can I say, man? What can I say, man? What can I say?
And you know what? I was thinking that I was just gonna bring that up, DB. When people say about the lag in games, I always say, it's in every game. It's just certain games,
right,
handle it better than others.
Right. Right. It has to be.
I don't think there ever will. Well, no time soon. I don't think there ever will not be a game without any lag anytime. There's always gonna be a certain type of connection spikes depending on a lot of things, not just one thing or whatsoever. So I think Fortnite did hide it very well. I think games like Call of Duty, some people complain about certain things in
every time
in the lag, every lag when it's like, okay, that wasn't lag, that was just you having bad response.
That was you being sucky, garbage.
That was just you not being good on that point. And people look at the lag or look at this and look at that, and I'm like, you know what? No, that was just you not shooting. That was just you not shooting. They shot before you did.
We weren't brought up in the emoji generation. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. Like, and like my wife's very picky. Like, don't be offended, but my wife, like, she only follows like certain people. Like my wife right now, she only follows me, Grandpa, and Rocky No Hands. That's crazy, But like my wife, she's like, I totally understand. But I'm just saying, like, it's the same thing though. Like some people just do that for the emotes. Like Crew Dog does. Like look at Crew Dog's Bible of emotes. You know what I'm saying? Some people, Crew Dog emo, he probably don't hardly even visit their channel. I'm just being honest. I let Crew Dog speak for himself, but he just likes people's emotes. He got a freaking Bible of emotes.
Well, Crew Dog the GOAT, so he's on a different. We're gonna put him in a different category. He's the GOAT, so the GOAT gotta have all the necessary emotes.
Definitely.
Only two, but I used to.
But I mean, so I don't know. I mean, and even if we were at the age of no lag, Twitch probably wouldn't be able to handle the connection anyway.
Yeah, that's true. DB, like the hit detection. I hit the guy. No, if you look back in the video, you didn't hit him. Your bullet didn't hit the guy. You were off to the right or to the left. And yeah, it's sometimes people complain because they heard other people complain.
Sometimes it's for entertainment.
Sometimes it's for entertainment. But
sometimes it's annoying though. Let's be real. We were talking about that. We won't specify who though. But when you sit there and you complain about connection or anything like that, it just gets like at some point you gotta let it go. Point you gotta let it go.
Yeah,
Let it go.
we're not gonna
Yeah.
delve deep into it, but I agree with you on that. Some
Yeah.
people just
Yeah.
complain just to complain
Right. Mm-hmm.
instead of yeah. But let's go and let you go with the next topic.
Okay, so the next topic shall be. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just. We're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna drop it. We're just gonna drop the. What did you say? Do you?
Did you see Handy smile real big when you said detection? Yeah, I saw it.
Yes, cause I know I'm some of those people. Like, I'll say, I shot him, and then I honestly, I know I didn't. I know I missed him from a mile, but I would like to think that I shot him. You know what I mean? In my mind, I'm in my mind. I don't miss, but on screen, I know I miss.
Yeah,
You know. Go ahead.
I did. I remember back when I used to like I never raged at games, but I'd be like, man, I know I shot that guy. And then I went back and watched some of the video of me playing. I was like, no, I didn't. And ever since then, I was like, you know what? Maybe I don't fully, 100% know I shot the guy. And games are supposed to be fun anyway. So
Yeah, exactly. We're not like basketball, football stars. We don't freaking go back and look at our gameplay. I'll never go back and watch my stream and look at my gameplay like that. Only time I ever do is like when I change like quality in my stream. So then I like be like, well, does this really look like crap, or people just being nice, or does this really look good, or people just being like, because sometimes people are just nice and don't want to tell you, hey, your stream looks like crap, bro. So like sometimes like I'll go and look myself, be like, okay, nah, this needs to change. That's the only time I ever go and look back at my streams. But I don't ever like sit back and like really like critique myself as far as gameplay. I don't think anybody does as a streamer, as much as like a football player does, or a basketball player does. Probably if we did that, we'd probably be better players. Though honestly, probably. So the big topic I want to talk about, I'm already gonna just drop it on the table because it's gonna go coincide with what the other topic we're gonna talk about. Which the other topic we're gonna talk about after this is gonna be it's a rumor. We don't know necessarily if it's true, but the big topic is gonna be the Twitch TOS, terms of service changes.
oh, service, yeah.
Turn as of the 19th, which I kind of found it funny that they're doing it before YouTube's term of service like takes full effect on the 20th, and Twitch is doing it on the 19th. Found it to be interesting considering YouTube was the first ones to break the ground on this, but YouTube's like doing it in a whole different way than Twitch. But right now, pretty much, I mean, to simplify it, they're going to be more strict when it comes to hate on religion, sexual, or any kind of hate in any category. Like pretty much, you can't hate. Like you can't. Like I can't say that boy DB. He's just some blah 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 bleep. You know what I'm saying? If I said that, then he could be like he could report it, and then when he reports it, then they'll like look at the context of it, and say, you know what? It was just fun banter, or you know what? He was a jerk. Now, where Twitch is taking it a step further, and I agree with this. I know a lot of people are not going to agree with this, but I agree with this. They're also going to monitor your Twitter, and whatever social medias that you are on, to make sure that even though you might be a good boy to them on Twitch, you may be a bad boy to them on Twitter, or so forth or so forth. You may be some kind of crazy person on Twitter or Facebook or so forth like that. Now, I agree with this. I feel like as social media people, people that create content, we're kind of, we're somewhat celebrities. I'm not no big guy, but like people like, let's say, people from Optic, they're looked upon. They're looked upon as celebrities, as big people, so they should be held accountable for their actions if they do crazy stuff. You know, it's the same thing with my wife, right? Like I said, my wife works for the state, and so anything that she posts on Facebook, if it's something negative or something that could hurt the company or make the company look bad, she can get fired. Anything can happen.
Yeah, she can get reprimanded.
She
Yeah.
can get reprimanded, and you know, it's not about the money, but you have to treat Twitch like a place of employment, like some kind of job, and that's
It's getting serious. He clapping.
yeah, like that's the way I look at it. Like, yes, it's not, yeah, I may make only 23 cents a day, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's not about the money, but I look at it as a job, as like I treat it as a place of employment. Like, I'm not gonna go and disrespect. I'm not gonna go and disrespect somebody because they made me mad, or like, you know, like yesterday, I could have totally did something stupid, but I treated it like a place of employment. Just like if somebody was working at a call center and they were dealing with a bad caller, what do? They politely let them go. They don't, because if I was to be the one to chew that person out on the call center, well, you mother trucker, blah blah blah, guess who gets fired? Me.
Basically, oh no, I think the issue with it is that people are overgeneralizing this without looking at the actual guidelines. Totally agree. See, I definitely agree with that, DV. See, what the thing that's people going on, I was gonna say that is they're changing the terms of service, and
Right.
then they tell somebody else, and then they tell somebody else, and they tell somebody else, and nobody's looking at what the actual change is, and they're just overgeneralizing that.
Really, it's not a bad change. I
And
mean,
basically, what it's saying is you can't be a douchebag.
yeah. I mean,
That's all.
if you're a douchebag of a stream, if you're a douchebag while you're streaming, then you probably shouldn't be streaming. Now
They're
they
they're
also
not stopping the little troll jokes. They're not stopping that. But if you are generally being a douchebag, that's when you're in trouble. If you're not a douchebag, you ain't got nothing to even worry about.
yeah,
This
exactly.
don't even affect you.
Exactly. That's why I said
So
this isn't gonna affect me and whatsoever. You know what I mean?
it's not gonna affect a lot of people, even the trolls of the fun trolls. I'm not talking about the guys who literally trying to, you know.
The only thing I'm concerned of, and I might be wrong about this, but I don't know, is I'm just I'm just thinking. Okay, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking like, you know, people that drop the N bomb. Is that gonna be an issue?
Well, yeah, that probably will be an issue. This is about hate and harassment. Yes. Yep. That's what they're stopping. The hate and the harassment. That really doesn't need to be anywhere.
No, it really doesn't. And
It,
yeah,
it, it shouldn't be anywhere. And honestly, even in other social medias, it should be taken out. And
right,
people should be reprimanded
right,
for hate and harassment. But
right,
they get away with it. I'm
right.
glad Twitch is doing
Me too.
something.
I'm excited.
You
I'm
know,
excited.
little troll chokes, that's fine. But to
Right,
be a true douchebag,
right.
yeah, you should be reprimanded for that. Because if could you do something hateful or something harassment to somebody's face? No, you would be having a problem on your hands. So why should you think you should be able to do it over the internet?
Think about it like this. Yeah, if you went to your job, if you went to your job, you couldn't be a douchebag like that. You couldn't even like sexual harassment, all that stuff. You would get fired. It's the same thing. And I you know, and it goes back to what I said. It's not about the money, but you got to treat Twitch as a place of employment. You have to have respect because, you know, you're not streaming on your own website. You're not doing whatever you want to do. Um, you're allowing Twitch is allowing you permission to, you know, stream under their services. You just got to follow the guidelines. Yeah, hey, you may not like some of the rules. There's some people that don't like their job, you know, some of the rules of their job, but hey, they do it. You know, it's he said. it's little it's little asshats that create new accounts and stalk your and whispers. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all about your intent.
yeah, exactly. You know, I had a couple of those incidences, you know, myself, with a certain somebody. We won't go there, but, you know, that would have been ideal. You know what I mean? But I do feel like, I don't understand if Twitch is going to do this, right? Which
Mhm.
Twitch has already cracked down on the view bots. But still, I feel like they need to go a step further. And I feel like they need to have an email validation thing. Um, because it's too easy to create an account.
Oh, the people who want to get stuff will find a way, even if they did an email validation thing. Because I know this for a fact. They've been trying to stop the guild sellers from Final Fantasy 14, and they even put email verification stuff to prove you're not a bot or something. And people still find a way around it.
Why
So
why
even
why are they trying to why are they trying to stop them?
oh okay.
I don't know.
Side,
I'm just
side quest.
curious. I'm just
This is
curious.
a side quest in the game Final Fantasy. You have guild is considered the money of the game.
Right, right,
Now,
right.
to get the money of the game, there are certain things you could do. Now, it's not like you can't get money in the game. You could definitely get money in the game, but there's things in the game as far as you building, crafting stuff for other people, and you get money that way. Or you could just go exploring, doing dungeons, fighting monsters that way. And then there's things where, you know, people are trying to actually spend money, real money, to buy in-game money
Right.
instead of playing the game itself. They rather just say, "Well, I'm gonna just go buy it," and that's against the terms of service of the game itself. And
Oh.
so people made like actual websites that changes they give you give them your money, and they go into the game and give you millions of the guild money.
Oh, the guild money. Yeah.
And so and they've been trying to stop that. Square Enix has been trying to stop that, and it's still to this day they always find a way around it. So I
Right.
doubt. I'm telling you, if a hacker or troll want to get, you know, want to really do something, they'll waste their time trying to get there. So.
And you know, and this is what I stress to you streamers. This is why I always tell you, don't let a troll get under your skin, because what a troll is trying to do, a troll is trying to make you lose control. Like yesterday, I had a troll come in yesterday. They even played with us, and I just said bye, Felicia, nice politely. Didn't make a stink about it. Didn't say nothing. Just handled the business. Handled the business. Cleaned house. Cleaned house so good. Some of the people didn't even realize what was going on. Beasler was like, "What? Wait, what?"
Yeah, I didn't even know what was going on.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the way it should be. You know, make it to where they don't have an impact, because that's all a troll's trying to do is make an impact. And if you show that they have no effect, then they know they wasted their time. And you know, I feel like that's how it should be handled, because you're gonna have trolls. You're gonna have trolls regardless. You know, but I'm just glad to see. I'm interested to see who, I don't know if it's wrong for me to say. I'm interested to see who's gonna be cleaned. Who's gonna? Because now, granted, they're not gonna get banned. There's another thing too. They're not gonna get banned from Twitch. They're just gonna lose their partnership, or
No,
they're
no,
what?
but some people are gonna get infinitely suspended. DB just put up the terms of service is the following. Twitch will consider a number of factors to determine the intent and context of reported hateful conduct. Hateful conduct is a zero tolerance violation, and all accounts associated with such activity will receive an indefinite suspension.
Thank you, Magus, Mag. I gotta quit trying to say your name because I butcher. I'm just gonna keep calling you Mag. Thank you, Mag. I appreciate that, man. I
I,
know.
I wonder, is it Magiseth or
It's
or is it said like the anime Magi?
it's a great name because it's so unique. I don't even know how to say it.
Because
But
Magi is a great anime. If you
is
never,
it he? I don't know. Which he does
Mhm.
play some kind of like, I would say, some. If you look at his YouTube, he plays some kind of anime kind of stuff. Really good stuff.
I wonder, Magisef, is it Magi or is it Magisef? Mags. Mags.
Is Max okay? Well, definitely. I thank you for that, man. Now, granted, now I wasn't always this way when it come to trolls and handling stuff. I learned from trial and error. You know, that's one thing with Twitch, right? You learn what works for you and what doesn't work for you, not what works for everybody else. It's like magic. It's pronounced. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Magic.
Cool. Man. Okay. Cool. Cool. We got you, man. One day I'm gonna get it right, bro. One day. Definitely appreciate you. Appreciate all your support, man. You're freaking awesome. But yeah, definitely. So, you know, because like I said, always a troll's main mission is to get you angry and get you mad and get you out of yourself. Because once a troll gets you out of yourself, they already won. They won. Once they get you mad, once they get you upset, they won. And they succeeded. They succeeded. And then it messes up your whole flow of your stream. Trust me. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt and resold it on eBay and only got $0.25. But definitely. Now, this next story, me and Bezoid both have heard this, and this is rumor based, and this is just something that we're gonna be talking openly about. You know, everybody can give their opinion on it, but supposedly Dr. Disrespect bought his own website and is gonna be leaving Twitch and streaming on his own website.
Yeah, supposedly he's creating Dr. Disrespect Live TV, his own website, which is away from Twitch. That's just rumored. There ain't nothing came out.
Yeah.
He hinted to something himself. The funny thing is, I was actually in the stream.
Yeah.
And I heard it, and I didn't even pay attention to it. And then next thing I know, I turned around and I was like, "Wow, he did just say that."
Thoughts?
I wonder, is that something, or is he doing what he does? And
or is he?
What was the line we said? He got them straps that OG said.
Yeah, he got.
OG said he got them straps. So
Yeah.
I wondered, is that just some straps to see what he could do from Twitch, or make Twitch do for him?
My curiosity is because of the new TOS that's coming.
You know what? I don't think that is it, because the thing about his channel is he don't do hateful things. You know, is the character is, you know, egomaniac, but he's not, you know, stating anything hateful to its other players. So I don't think the TOS would mess with him. I believe it is a way to negotiate something to make Twitch do something for him, you know, to keep him on Twitch.
Maybe he doesn't like the
Again?
50-50 split, or the 50-60, or the 60-40 split.
Yeah.
I don't mind. Like, Twitch, take my money or something. I don't care.
Either way, the guy got straps, because it's gonna work.
Yeah,
It's gonna work.
It's gonna
man.
work.
No matter what anybody say, it's gonna work. If he goes away from Twitch, makes his own channel, he's gonna just take 40,000 that watches him every day, 50,000. They're gonna go over there, and if he stays because Twitch says we'll give you this if you stay, either way he wins.
Now, my strong hypothesis, my big strong hypothesis of it is, I feel like maybe he didn't strike a good enough deal for Boom TV, because for those that don't know, Dr. Disrespect owns Boom TV. He created Boom TV. You know what Boom TV is, right? That
Yeah.
the replay thing. He
Yeah, we
created.
did when we played
Yeah,
Home
he
and Away.
created that. I don't know if he was like the sole creator, but he's part of that team. Okay, and as of technically, and Hellboy's the one that showed me this. Through the TOS, or whatever. Yeah, the TOS. is that technically Boom TV. What, my PlayStation just turned on automatically? That is so freaking weird.
It's saying play me.
It's saying,
play me.
I know, it's saying play Monster Hunter. Um, technically, you're not supposed to share your clips or use your clips on any other site until after 24 hours. You know, like I'm not supposed to you're not supposed to upload your clips to YouTube until after like 24 hours or so forth and so forth. So technically, because of Boom TV, somehow I forget, somehow Boom TV like violates your term of service because it's like it's posting the clips to Boom instead of Twitch, and I don't know, it's just crazy, it's weird.
Yeah,
And
but you know Twitch can't regulate that.
yeah, Twitch can't regulate it, but at the same time, he was trying to get Boom TV to be like the standard for Twitch, like,
And look,
and
he's trying to be the next PewDiePie, making $7 million a year. I mean, he's trying to get up there.
so maybe what I'm thinking is you already have the platform for Boom TV, and you can't necessarily strike the deal right. So will Boom TV just be the next platform?
I don't
Yeah.
know. We're gonna have to see. This is more just speculation.
It's more speculation, but I mean, to put it in more real perspective, because you're not gonna like think about it. You already own the platform of Boom TV. You already have the clips there and everything. It would be stupid to just start a whole new site. You know what I mean? When you
Well,
could just
he could start a new site and bring Boom TV over to it. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
So
That's true.
it is. I want to see if this is actually a rumor or not, or
And apparently, if he goes, Shroud's going with him. But of course, because he's got to have his carry squad with him. I mean, Shroud's got to carry him. Shroud's got to carry.
You heard it here, folks. Handycam has he found out his strats, man.
Yeah, that's his strats. He can't win a solo game. He's got to have Shroud, and that's just my opinion. That's not talking down on nobody. Might maybe in some people's eyes, but I haven't seen him win a solo game in a while. I didn't say it hasn't been done, but now he's on Fortnite. So, and he's not the greatest Fortnite player. But we'll see what happens. I'm actually
Fortnite is a different beast.
Yeah.
I always say this: the difference between Fortnite and PUBG is pacing.
Yep.
Pacing of PUBG is more
Slow.
Slower. The pacing of Fortnite is you either got that reflex to build real quick when needed. Your gun's reflex is very very fast. If you don't got that pace, you're not gonna do it.
I enjoy the
Like the guy DB in the chat here, you know, he got them reflexes.
Yeah, I actually enjoy the slower pace of PUBG. That's why I like PUBG. Because I enjoy the slower pace. And he said, I'm looking at the articles real quick.
So while we're looking at the articles, while we're on, you know, the subject of Fortnite and PUBG, do you know that the SMG is going to be put into the vault?
Thank God.
SMG's out the game. I don't know for how long, but for a while now, I guess it's too many items that's able to be, you know, able to be picked up, and there really are SMGs. Regular SMGs really are just taking spaces. Nobody uses the SMG.
Unless I have to.
Unless they have no guns. As soon as they can, they're dropping the SMG. And so it's actually a smart move. There's a couple other guns I honestly believe they should put in the vault as well, but we'll see what they do. Also, new game modes are going to be coming. Well, some of the old modes are going to be coming back, like the 50v50.
Rip. That's not my favorite game mode at all.
They said they're going to change the way the 50v50 is going to go. Like, you're going to jump off two different buses, and we'll see what they do with that. You know, at first, the 50v50 was kind of fun, and then the thing about it is you either are going to win big or lose big, and
But even if you win big, there's no fulfillment because it's like
you don't feel validated.
no, I got 50 freaking teammates. Oh my
You got 50
Jesus.
teammates. It's like when we were playing yesterday, and we were getting so close, and Crew Dog came and got the win without me.
Yeah, I know. Like,
it felt real good, even though we was only getting, we were getting second and third places. We was placing real nice, but we didn't get the win. I wanted to get the win for you yesterday, but
I know.
I'm glad you guys got it, even after I had to go.
See, I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the best in the game because I know I suck at Fortnite. I know I need people to carry me. I need people. Go ahead.
Games aren't said you got to be the best to play in order to play video games.
Nah,
games are just an enjoyment for everybody.
Right, exactly.
Whether you're the best, not the best, whatever, a video game that's what it's called.
Because you could be the best at the game. You could be the best at the game, but not have good flow because you're boring. And I'm just being real. You could be a winner at the game, really good at the game, but you don't connect with your audience and you're boring. You done lost everybody. Nobody wants to watch a boring winner.
I'm not even saying streaming wise. I'm just saying video games in general.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
There
isn't
a terms of service that say you got to be amazing at the game in order to play. No, it's just if you enjoy playing that as your hobby, a game is a game.
That's true.
Go have fun, handy.
Yeah, that's true. That's
You're gonna
true.
get better with time anyway. So.
Yeah, that's true. I just need to play it more, to be honest. I used to play nothing but Fortnite, but then I just got I enjoy the changes, but it just seems like a lot of. Cloudy, you are not boring.
I was just about to say, I do remember you guys playing, and I didn't see no boredom in there, Cloudy.
Profanity alert, work hard.
You and the Great Anonymous Girl TV definitely are not boring.
Thank you, gamer. I don't know. Oh, positivity alert. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that positivity alert, man.
You know what? I'll say it. What that positive gamer said. He said, positivity alert. Work hard for what you want because it won't come to you without a fight. You have to be strong and courageous and know that you can do anything you put your mind to. If somebody puts you down or criticizes you, just keep on believing in yourself and turn it into something positive.
Woo! I like that, bro. That's how I live. That's how because there was a time when I first started streaming. There was time some people were negative and be like, "Oh, you're not gonna be good. There's not gonna be nobody in here." And I said, "You know what? I don't care. I love doing this. I've been doing this before Twitch was even a thing. People would come over and watch me play video games, or we would watch. We would record ourselves, and I was like, I have fun. I like to entertain. So that's definitely. I always say I may not always have a positive KD, but I always have a positive attitude. And I always have a smile on my face, whether I'm losing, whether I'm winning. So I definitely, virtual high five to you, sir, or madam. I don't know. So, definitely.
Yeah, look what gaming has done for you in your life, man.
Oh, I know. It's been therapy for me. Like literally,
therapy for you.
Right. My hands were like this. My hands were closed. They didn't know how to, back then in '84. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to do with people with cerebral palsy with closed hands. And one day my mom bought me an Atari and was like, maybe this will work, and you'll want to keep playing more and more. And because who likes to do therapy, right? But if you make it fun, you forget you're doing therapy. So my mom put a freaking Atari and I wanted to figure out how to play the game. Well, the only way I could figure out how to play the game is if I put the controller in my hand. So I'd freaking sit there, freaking play freaking Pac-Man for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours until I figured it out and started playing Pac-Man. Then my hand would start opening up more, and then I went from Pac-Man to Super Mario. Then from Super Mario, I went to Super Mario World. From Super Mario World, I went from Sonic. Then from Sonic, I went to whatever came after that, PlayStation. And then from PlayStation, I went from 64. And then 64, I went to Xbox. and here we are. So gaming's literally been my therapy. That's why I said like it don't matter. Like you can come in here and hate on me all you want because I know how far I've come from, and just the fact that I can have a controller in my hand and I'm able to actually shoot somebody is amazing. Um, yeah. The reason I wanted in this whole thing. Uh, oh, thank you, positive gamer. Appreciate it. Because too many people laugh. Yeah, exactly. I love bringing joy to people. Exactly, Mag. Totally.
Yeah, it's just that's what OG gaming came in with all this stuff out here nowadays where it's got social justice warriors and all this hate out here. They forgot what we're here for in the
Right.
gaming industry, and that's the game. Play games, and it's a lot of stuff going around, which is it's in our gaming industry that is not about games. And I want us to get back to what brought us to this community in the first place, and that is enjoyment and
Right.
becoming a great community.
Right. Definitely. Definitely. Like, it's all about having fun and having a good old time. That's what made Mario Party fun. It wasn't the game, it's the enjoyment with your friends.
Uh, let's get on to the next. You got any other topics up there handy you would like to talk about?
Yeah, the one thing I was going to talk about was. Let me see if I can bring it back. As I lost it because we were in a discussion. But, um, you do know that Xbox is coming out with a new controller. Well, per se, um, it's gonna be the Xbox Elite Controller 2, and it was like DB was talking about. It was gonna be like have better grips and the better trigger stoppers and some adjustment. Like I forget the adjustment what the adjustment thing was called, but
Mhm.
the it's gonna have like new adjustment things. So like three adjustment thing. I can't think of the name right now, but um yeah, I think I'm hoping this happens.
I'm
Here,
sure in a few seconds your on the road reporter will have your
yeah,
your
have my back on this. Yeah.
have your facts on this.
Now, the reason why I'm hoping this happens is not because I want the new controller. It's because I want the first one to be cheaper.
Speaking of which, do you know that the PS4 controller is $36 now in the US?
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Um, there's
Where did
a
that come from?
there's a controller right now for PlayStation that's like an Xbox controller,
Hmm.
and it's got back paddles, and right now it's $70. So for all you people that complain, oh, the controller's too small for the PlayStation. Well, they have a controller out for you that's not $120 anymore. It's $70. So, and it comes with an LED light, and it's pretty cool. You can actually add weights to it too, to make it lighter or heavier. If you're like one of those people that like, I don't know, some people like heavy controllers, some people like lighter controllers. To me, the controller weight never made it. I didn't care whether the about the weight. My thing was more about like my hands. Like I noticed from like going from a PlayStation to an Xbox controller, my hands cramp less on a PlayStation controller than they do on an Xbox controller because of the wideness. Sometimes my hands don't like it wide. Giggity gig. Take the joke in while you
Giggity.
can. Take the joke in while you can. But yeah, giggity gig. Um, the my hands don't like it wide.
Where's Crew Dog to make a moist joke right
I
there?
know. Where's the moisture cat? So I don't know. Like what in your mind makes an awesome controller? Like if you could create a controller, this is the question that I wanted to ask you. If you could make a controller, what kind of controller would it be? And what are some things that like draw you into a controller if you had like money to actually splurge on a controller?
Hmm. The responsiveness first. You know,
Mhm.
responsiveness. Um. Uh. I'm not saying that you need like the kung fu grip, but a little grip to it would be nice. I've been playing PlayStation games for years since PS1 day one. I was there with the PlayStation controller, so I'm used to the PlayStation controller. I was used to the GameCube controller when it came out.
Ew.
I was used to it. I've never got used to the Wii's controller now, but because I played a lot of Smash, so
Dude, we would hurt my arms, bro. I played a lot of Wii bowling back in the day.
so it's more of the responsive. I do want it to be adjustable though. Like I
You,
think being able to um, put on paddles like a scuff should be, you know, should be cool so you can, adjust the way you want to play.
my question is, my question is, why, since scuff is such a thing and controllers in the back are such a thing, or buttons in the back are such a thing, why isn't this standard?
You know what? I was thinking that when we was talking about controllers, I was like, why hasn't? And then I remember seeing a video somewhere where they are making things where you can adjust the PS4 controller to put back paddles on it, but I forgot how much it costs.
Well, I have the little thingy that PlayStation has. I barely use it though, but and it's big. And the main reason why is because, for one, it's not really handy accessible for certain things. What I mean by that is, hold on. What I mean by that is the reason why is to access it on the PC, right? I have to access it on the PC. There's this thing
So
I
they
have
can
to,
charge you extra.
to access it on the PC. I have to like, what is it they said? I have to, like, before I plug it in, I have to hold both triggers on the back while I'm plugging it in. And if I don't do that, then the PC doesn't recognize
Mhm.
it. And that, for a normal person, that's easy. So with somebody with cerebral palsy, that's a pain in the butt. Because, like, cerebral palsy affects sometimes the motor skills. So it's hard for me to do a lot of two things at the same time. So, like, my brain has to, like, really concentrate on the one thing that I'm doing. So, like, if I'm concentrating on plugging the thing in, then I forget to press the button twice. Or if I'm pressing the button twice, then it's hard for me to play the thing in the thing in on the side. So it's like, I don't
Oh,
understand why they can't just plug it in
there's
and
so
it.
many jokes. There's so many
Yeah,
jokes.
I know. I know. Go ahead, get it in while you can, people.
Get it
So,
in while you can.
yep, it's it's probably cause of last night, why I'm all up in crazy, but that's what I'm saying. So, like, it literally was just sitting here underneath the couch, because it's like, it's not that it's a bad product, it's a good product, but it's just hard for me to use. Like, to make a controller that would look with a all the consoles, so you don't have to buy several different. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. You just plug it in to whatever system you have, and then it would work for that control for that system. But you have to understand though, a lot of people don't have different different consoles. Like, I only know streamers that have, like, multiple consoles. Like, when it comes to, like, my wife was crazy at first when she's like, you really gotta have two different consoles, like really, and I was like, well, I gotta play with my PlayStation people too, and then luckily God blessed me with a PlayStation 4, but so, I mean, yeah, that would be cool, but at the same time, like, I feel like, you know, that it should just be standard. It should be standard. There shouldn't be People shouldn't have an advantage, like, when it comes to controllers. Like, that should just be standard.
Yeah,
Um,
You
Go ahead.
know, if okay, let's say they make it standard.
Hmm.
You know, some other company, some other third party is going to make something else that enhances and gives a, you know, no matter what they standardize, somebody's going to make something enhanced afterwards. And so it's always going to, because somebody's going to want to make money, just
Yeah, but
like DV said.
that's fine. But I mean, at least give us the buttons in the back. I'm fine with that. At least give us
Yeah,
the buttons in the
if they give you the buttons in the back, somebody else going to give you something else, or somebody
Bec-
else going to come out with a controller with
because
something else.
here's the problem, right? Even if I was able to use this, even if I was able to use this properly and it was handy accessible for me to use, this thing morally keeps me in check. Because really, what keeps me from cheating? But what I mean by this is because this thing also has mods built into it. It has rapid fire, it has quick scope, it has all these other mods built into it. And what keeps me from turning these on? You know what I'm saying? At least for $40, I don't have to. Basically for $40 at GameStop, anybody can have this, whether you have a PlayStation or an Xbox.
Uh
So,
oh,
what?
we have a visitor here.
Who do we have?
Really now.
Oh, good. I can go to the bathroom now. No, there you go. Go ahead. What? What's up, buddy? How you
Hey
doing?
there, OG.
How you
What's
doing?
going on, y'all?
Hi.
Still fighting some sickness, but I'm good though. What y'all
That's good.
talking about?
We were talking about controllers because apparently Xbox is coming out with a new version of their Elite controller, and we're basically discussing. I asked Bezoid this question, and I was gonna ask you. Now I can ask you this question: What, what in your mind would make an awesome controller? What would make you throw your screen at a controller right now?
Throw my screen at control or my money at the screen?
Money at the screen, yes.
Well, I would say that it would need to be customizable to player because not everybody is really a fan of how the Microsoft controller, actually handles. So
Hmm.
maybe make versions of it that that have maybe like detachable parts so you can have I don't know, like the handles to be a certain angle, buttons to be like, a certain way or spaced out a certain way. I mean, they have maybe a couple of just different examples of how you like switch a button and certain things can move, whatever. Just making it custom really. It
Hmm.
might take away from Microsoft brand because Microsoft likes it their way, and I can't say I blame them.
The Burger King.
But pretty much, yeah. But I mean, honestly, if any company in general could make a customizable controller to some degree, I think that might be innovative, if nothing else.
That might be. And the next question is, um, what was? So right now, so what's your favorite controller right now?
My favorite controller,
Mm-hmm.
it really depends on what I'm playing.
Well, but like
I've
what?
gotten used to Sony as far as like their PlayStation 3 controllers, PlayStation 4 controllers. I've become used to that because that's just what I've had to play for the longest time. But prior to that, I really enjoyed the Super Nintendo controller just because it was simple.
Are
You
you
had X amount of buttons that did certain things, and that's all you
are
needed.
you a fan of the buttons in the back? Controllers with buttons in the back.
I don't think it's necessary
You don't.
unless it's for a shooter game, then sure. Because I mean, they wouldn't be a bad like trigger, I guess. But I'm not really much of a shooter player these days. I'm more in a RPG stuff. So I
Cause my
Yeah,
big. Go ahead.
I would think that that would be OG's answer because he's not really into like the Call of Duties as of late like we are, and yeah,
But
so
here's the
that's
thing.
more of our thing.
Here's the thing, right? If you automatic now, here's something because I shared this with DB earlier this morning. I was sending DB links. Here's the thing. The reason why Fortnite's better on PC right now is because the button binding, right? Because you can you can build it
What
quicker on Fortnite.
Well,
On
you do know that uh, um, you can plug in a keyboard and a mouse, and you can put that type of thing on a PS4 as well.
Right, but I can't use a mouse, right?
Yeah, you can't. You actually you can use a mouse. You can use a mouse.
No, I'm saying I'm not able to use a mouse. Me
Oh
personally, yeah,
you personally.
me personally, I can't use a mouse. Like it's just too. I don't know. My brain is like, bleh. But my thing is, could you could button you can like if you had standard buttons in the back, right? You can button bind and make it easier to do the quick building. Because that's like my major thing with Fortnite is I can't quick build and I suck at it. I'm not saying that anybody can't do it because DB does it like a freaking master, but I have that problem to where I can't do it. And like I would just like to be able to just hit one button, build a ramp, hit one button to build a wall, then hit one button to build a whatever and a whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, that sounds that you need to get with Amble Gamers and have them make you a custom controller then.
There you go. If we can make a controller where you use your mouth, we could do something like that.
That's very true. Or I could just spend $500 and go use my mouth. Guys, the controller that Rocky uses is actually a manufactured controller. If anybody wants to buy a controller to use your mouth to play with your mouth, it's $500 and something, 500 and some change. But yeah, but my understanding is that Epic Games is talking about mapping buttons there, so it is shown. And yeah, but I know it was shown, but you know I don't know when it's gonna happen. You know, that's my thing. Like I want to be able to do it now. I'm being impatient.
It's his money and he want it now.
Right, exactly.
Right.
And I'm so definitely. So yeah, exactly. It's tax season. It's time for me to throw my money at the screen. Yo, Hellboy, thank you for the biddies, man. Thank you for the biddies, Hellboy. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Man.
Yeah, we were having a lot of discussions earlier. We even talked about Rocky No Hands and other things of OG.
Yeah.
But you know, one thing we haven't had a good chance to discuss, and I was wondering, is there any new gaming news in the mobile area?
Yes, I was like, the show is missing mobile gaming news, and I have no mobile gaming news. So if you have some knowledge, go ahead.
I'll be honest with you. There's really not much going on in mobile games right now, as far as like worth really discussing. There's really, excuse me.
You're fine.
Still getting over my, but yeah, unfortunately, nothing in the mobile gaming arena. I still know that they're trying to push Arena of Valor to be kind of competitive, things like that. But I haven't seen a lot of major events pop up for it yet. But I know that there's discussions about it, but nothing as far as game breaking or nothing like, this just in kind of a thing, not for mobile gaming. A lot of what I'm seeing in news these days is what's either going on in terms of like streaming versus gaming developers, and then, a lot of stuff about consoles.
You see that in the future, Hellboy? Oh, sorry. Hellboy said, "I see Dr. Disrespect mobile game in the future." You know what? I wouldn't doubt it, bro. I really wouldn't.
That's the line I'm using. He got them strats.
I wouldn't doubt it. Go ahead, OG. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. I don't know if I've ever talked about this in the past though, because y'all were kind of bringing up Xbox controller in general. Have y'all even talked about the Xbox Game Pass yet, as far as like how it's affecting retailers and things like that?
No, we have not discussed that. Why don't you go ahead? You got any knowledge on that, sir?
Well, I mean, I'm sure that everybody pretty much knows that with the Xbox Game Pass.
Yo, thank you for the biddies. Oh my Jesus. Go ahead. All right, there, DB. Thank you so much for all the biddies. And again, this show will be broadcasted. Just bringing this to OG to speed. I am gonna be paying for SoundCloud unlimited space, and so we are gonna put this show on SoundCloud. considering what you call it, Stitcher is being a pain in the butt. So I'm gonna take everything over to SoundCloud. So we're gonna be on SoundCloud as of today, and Google Play. So yeah, I made that decision last night, and I'm making it finalized today. So if you want to go ahead and check out this episode, I'm probably not gonna backtrack all the episodes because it's a lot of freaking episodes. I'm probably just gonna start now and just go. But that's what we're gonna. Yeah, just like what I did with Stitcher. But if you want to go back and catch all the episodes, all the way back to episode 1 when we first started, you can check it out on YouTube. Definitely YouTube. So, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, basically with the Xbox Game Pass, they're advertising where you can pretty much download the game the day of, as far as release date, as opposed to having to wait a certain amount of time. Retailers are pissed about it because it's kind of like, what's the point in us selling your products if you're pushing them to just buy them digitally? To the point to where there are some stores that now sell Microsoft products because of the Game Pass. So that's been kind of a huge thing. Now, GameStop is still going to stick with it because apparently Microsoft threw them a bone and was like, hey, we'll advertise a way for them to sign up for something for GameStop to get things like that. So apparently they have Microsoft has some kind of arrangement with GameStop, but other retailers that are not associated with Microsoft, they're going to lose a lot of money from Microsoft now because, why buy the game at the store upon release when you can get it in the past without having to pay anything extra? So, that's kind of one of the big pushbacks between having the Xbox Game Pass and having a retail store to sell it. So there are some stores that are going to be more focused on Sony and Nintendo products because of this whole Microsoft, which could be an indication of the change in times, because how we talked about in the past where things are starting to become more digital as far as hard copy and things like that. This could be the start of that revolution right here.
Man, dang, I didn't even know that, bro. I didn't even know that, man.
Oh wow!
I mean,
I'm not even an Xbox fan. I don't I just happened to come across it, and I just thought it might be a good thing to talk about. How do y'all feel about it?
I don't know. I'm all about digital, so I mean it really doesn't affect me in a bad way. And Crew Dog, I see your Valentine's present from your wife. If you guys don't know, go to the Discord, go into the general section, into my Discord, and see what Boobies bought Crew Dog for Christmas. Crew Dog just got a new SCUF controller for Christmas. Ironically, as we're speaking about controllers.
Crew Dog 217 said, "I love your guys."
That's something.
I love you too, man. Yo, man, shoot, your freaking wife, girlfriend, whatever you want to call it, man. She's amazing. My wife would not spend a freaking buku amount of money on a SCUF controller, man. Oh my Jesus. She would kick my butt. She'd be like, your controller works just fine. You don't need no paddles in the back. That's what my wife would tell me. But dang, that's freaking awesome, man. Congratulations on that controller, man. That's freaking awesome. Definitely, that's freaking awesome. Your Discord announcement link is... Oh, is it expired? Go do
bought it for Boobies.
Oh, my bad. Do exclamation point Discord. It should work.
Which is funny. Crew Dog bought it for Boobies. You can use that in more than one way.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Oh, Handy been leaving them out. He's been leaving up the layups all day.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've been leaving the sexual innuendos all day, but it's Valentine's Day, so yeah. I mean,
it's okay.
It's all right. Couples that play together stay together.
Yep. Hey, I'm just saying, player 1 and player 2 don't need no player 3 or player 4.
Nope.
Sorry, all right. That's what's up, man. Glad you got in, bro. I'm sorry. I always forget to click the expire or the unexpired thing, so I'll have to change that. I gotta delete that one anyways. So those that are mods in my backend, go ahead and delete the Discord
Crewdog217 said Bezoid with the facts.
Well, as you guys hear, Crew Dog is in the back speaking as a computer, like a crazy person. And thank you guys for all the facts and all the love. Bezoid, you can go ahead and go into your next topic, man. Or if OG, if you got a topic you want to speak on, go ahead. I gotta go pee, so one of y'all gotta come in with a topic.
Well, my topic is gonna be, a feature that probably is known but not real known that I would need you for. So I'll let Koji. Oh, OG is
Koji. Okay, so your new name is now Koji and not OG. OG.
Yeah, let's see if he had anything else he would like to
discuss.
Bring up.
Sure. I mean, I can talk
you get
about
back from the bathroom.
Go ahead. Yeah, I gotta go pee. So OG,
yeah,
you gotta.
do your thing.
All right.
So, I'm kind of gonna backtrack a bit and talk about Final Fantasy 15 a little bit, and the main reasons because I finally got to watch the DLC for Ignis Prompto and Gladiolus, like the full thing.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I've seen it all and I understand the full story, I can finally give a legitimate opinion about it all as a whole. And I have to say, specifically with episode Ignis and episode Prompto, I really feel like they actually put the story all together, all the missing pieces, basically. It really added more depth to the story in general. I still don't think they should have made it DLC. They could have honestly made it part of the game itself, and it would have felt like a full-length game as opposed to feeling as short as I. So I feel like the fact that they made it DLC was really unnecessary. Now, the episode Gladiolus, I don't think was necessary plot-wise. There was a little bit of historical stuff, but I think that the only reason that they did episode Gladiolus the way they did it was to kind of give Gilgamesh a little bit of showtime, because that's pretty much what Gilgamesh is an episode Gladiolus, because that's where that's pretty much the boss you have to fight. You're using Gladius as a one-on-one kind of deal. And for those who are wondering what Gilgamesh is, he's basically like a sword master. He's very well known in most of the Final Fantasy games in the past. He's so well known that he has his own theme. So you mean something. You have your
own theme, yeah.
Exactly. So now that I've actually watched all the extra episodes, I really, really like what they did. I think that they did a really good job with the story, expanding on some of the extra characters here and there. They got a little bit of showtime, like Arenaris and Ravis. Like they got a little more. Even Core, the Immortal. I mean, he even had an appearance in episode Gladiolus. So you got a little bit of background from some of the extra side people as opposed to just the main four. So I like what they did with that. It actually enhances the game a lot more and provides more depth. Again, the only thing they should have done is that I just don't think they should have made it DLC, but they should have just been part of the game. But it did make the game itself overall just fantastic story-wise. It's been a long time since Final Fantasy's told a good story in general. Because I'll be honest with you, as much as I like Final Fantasy 13, the story still kind of sucked. Well, story I had to kind of grow on me. 10's story, even though 10's my absolute favorite, even 10's story could have been better. So again, they haven't really had like a super impactful story to me in quite a while, but this game did it. You can see why it took 10 years for the game, because they put a lot of thought in the story and the gameplay and all kind of stuff. And plus, they kind of was backtracking a bit, trying to do the whole episode for just kind of but now that I've seen like the DLC and the story that they did with everything, they did a really good job. And the fact that you can play as each of those extra characters, like being able to play as Prompto and actually be a sniper, because at a certain point in episode Prompto, you can actually use a sniper rifle and like shoot people in the head. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And then of course, they also had a scene in episode Prompto where you were basically riding on a motorcycle and you had this like machine gun that had like unlimited ammo, trying to destroy this adjutant. And then you find out that apparently like if you play the game, you know that Prompto was kind of a created being, but you find out who technically Prompto's father is, so it kind of gives a little more in depth on what he's all about. so you kind of have an understanding of why he all of a sudden knows everything near the end game part. You're like, Prompto know how to get to this and how why he has all this access. Well, episode Prompto kind of pretty much. So there's a lot of gaps and holes that those episodes kind of fill in, but really enhance the story. At least with on Ignis and Prompto's side. Gladiolus again, I still feel was unnecessary. It was just a shout out to Gilgamesh. Is really all it was, in my opinion. They could have did a little bit more with that. Like for example, when on chapter 13, when Noctis and splits up with Gladiolus and Ignis, they could have did a thing. Okay, well, what happened? With Gladius and Ignis when they split up, because they never really did do that. And I thought they were going to do that because when they did the update or whatever, they had mentioned in the update that this was a part of episode Gladiolus, but it technically wasn't. So
are we talking about Final Fantasy 15?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I was telling them how I've actually seen the DLC for each episode for Ignis, Prompto, and Gladiolus, so I was kind of explaining to them basically what it added to the story and things like that. And I think they flopped on the Gladiolus part more.
I would say from what you sound like that it's not either it's somewhat disappointing or not what you expected somewhat. Or?
I think he's saying the Gladiolus was kind of unnecessary, but I think he was other than that, I think he enjoyed the rest.
Okay.
Well, yeah, the other two episodes were fantastic. You get to see how much of a badass Prompto and Ignis actually is, and that was freaking awesome. So yeah,
nice.
Those two episodes, they didn't need to change anything. They did that perfect. It was Gladiolus that I honestly think they flopped on, but
Are you purchasing the DLC?
Nah, I don't see the point in paying extra money just to get the story when technically I've already paid full price for the game and I should have got the full story anyway. So that's why I
Agreed.
It.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? I don't mind paying for like content that is
extra,
side quest worthy.
Right.
Yeah, like that's extra. But I have a problem with paying for what should have been in the game to begin with. That I don't agree. So that's why I was like, I'll just watch it.
Do you think this is me thinking outside the box. Do you think that the fact that they had to rehash and redo the game all over again was the reason why? Or do you think that was part of the business model to begin with?
I'm actually glad you brought that up because me and the woman had this debate. I'm under the impression that they planned this all along. My girlfriend's under the impression that they actually added the episodes sometime afterwards. Because of the fact that so many people were complaining about how short the story was. I think they did it on purpose, personally. But I mean, again, this is more just a
because this is the first time Final Fantasy's ever done something like this, right? As far as add episodes, as far as adding to the story, not it being side quests. So that's why it made me curious. Is this something that Final Fantasy is going to do, or do you feel like it's it could have been like, well, because for those that don't know, Final Fantasy 15 wasn't what it is now wasn't the original game plan. They actually practically said, you know what, let's erase everything and start back over, and that's why it took so long for Final Fantasy 15 to come out. I don't know. Like I said, I've lost interest in the story. I lost interest in the game per se, so it was hard for me to. It's hard for me to really say. Angela said, "OG's voice sounds low and hard to hear." That's because he's sick.
Yeah.
That's because he's sick. That's because he's sick.
I feel like crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say this. I agree with Crunch. I believe that they had this plan from get-go, and I'm gonna tell you why. There was a movie before the game came
Right.
There was a
decent movie, by the way.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed the movie. I really enjoyed it.
It was actually the only Final Fantasy movie I've enjoyed. But go ahead.
There was actually a YouTube anime 4-part series before it came out.
Right.
They had this plan the whole way through. I don't think they're gonna do it in the future,
Right.
but I believe they had it planned for this one
Yeah,
because they really wanted the people to get into the story because
Yeah.
they waited so long for this game. So
you got to build up hype somehow. So
you got to build up hype somehow.
Yeah, build up a movie. Which again, yes, the movie was fantastic.
Probably one of the best Final Fantasy movies ever, if not.
Agreed.
The other Final Fantasy movies were garbage. I didn't like it.
I thought that Avid Children was okay, but I thought that first one, Spirits Within, was complete garbage.
Oh yeah, the Spirits Within was. You know what? I'm not even going to add that to because I don't even consider that a part of the series itself because it really had nothing to do with anything.
It didn't. And I had a huge argument with an employee at GameStop over that. Because I was explaining to everybody how it was, and then the guy was like, "No, that green stuff was just like the live stream, and this was just like that, just like that." And I'm like, "Really, bro? Like, what legitimate connection did that really have? Or are you just wishing that it was Final Fantasy VII when it was not?" And eventually he had to shut up. But it was kind of one of those things.
Final Fantasy X was a better movie than that. I mean, if you look at Final Fantasy X from a movie aspect. Like, if you take all the cutscenes and make it into a movie, Final Fantasy X was a better...
on YouTube, by the way.
I know, I'm just saying. Final Fantasy X was a better movie than that. And I'm just being honest.
I agree.
I definitely agree.
Final Fantasy
X
itself
is awesome, too.
Right, it's one of my top 10 games.
Let me ask you this, OG, to go back to your topic.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried the Comrades mode?
I still haven't gotten to it yet.
I was so looking to see what you think of the Comrades.
Yeah, that is something I want to do in the future, but I still haven't quite gotten to it yet. I've been watching more stuff than playing just because I just haven't. When you feel like crap, sometimes you just don't really want to play as much. Kind of where I've been lately.
I understand.
But once I get back into the grind, we'll kind of see what happens. I mean, there's mobile games I'm still playing just to kind of keep up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's right now it's more work than fun because of the fact that I just.
Yeah.
And there is an RPG that I'm still playing on Sundays, off and on when I can, which was Tales of Syria, which, by the way, fantastic so far. And all the other Tales games are good too. As a matter of fact, me and my girlfriend watched basically Tales of Berseria, the movie, how they do it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And man, that was just awesome. The way they did the gameplay, the way they did the cinematic and cutscene, where it was, I thought was really cool. So I'm probably gonna play Berseria once I've Berseria. But those Tales games are good. I don't know if y'all are into those.
Yeah.
Like action RPG.
They're not my favorite, but I like watching them. Like they got
really good to watch.
Tales of Symphonia, Tales of Fantasia. I've played both of those. I enjoyed both of those thoroughly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of understand what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Really, really fantastic gameplay, fantastic stories in general. It's just a whole lot of fun. And of course, it has anime-like graphics, and everybody knows I'm huge on anime.
right.
So.
And the thing that I enjoy is the fact that it's an RPG that's normally a single player thing, not an MMO, RPG.
Right.
That's co-op. You can play with friends, and they can grab a controller and play as one of the side characters. And
Yep.
I really enjoyed that I think it was Fantasia, I think it was Fantasia that I actually played with my brother and my mom, who enjoys the Tales series. So
Nice.
Oh, nice.
yeah. Mama Bezoid plays video games.
Hey, Mama OG plays video games too, right? OG.
Yeah, we used to play the Mario games together. We played the Contra series together. Street Fighter. We played all kinds of games together when I was growing up. So yeah.
My mom got Super Mario World to 99% completed all by herself. She got tired of me playing on her fire. She said, "I'm gonna do this myself." So my mom was a gamer too. My mom would stay up all night getting that one world, that one area where you had to fly and get all the coins. She would sit there and she'd get all 99 men all day long, all night long. And just sit there and just freaking grind Super Mario World. That was my mom's favorite game, Super Mario World. So, yep, my mother was a gamer too. But I have to get you up to speed there, OG. I threw my money at the screen. I bought Monster Hunter.
So how do you feel about it?
Okay, so disclaimer: it's not normally a game I would get into, but it's a very good game. I actually really enjoy the game. It will probably be. I'm saying this now. It is going to be the Gamer of the Year of 2018. Here's the reason why. There's so much to do, content, storyline.
DB.
Other thing is it makes you wish that this was a Final Fantasy game. It's like it makes Final Fantasy 15 an afterthought. It makes Final Fantasy 15 look uncompleted. In a lot of different ways. And I'm saying this to say this because even though it wasn't made by a company by Final Fantasy, even though that you just see what a developer could really do with a game when they go with it, like when they want to dive into something, and it's just beautiful. Like the game, like the only complaint I have right now with the game, like main complaint, is the controls. And that's just, I don't necessarily think it's the controls itself. I think it's me. But even the music cues, the way the music is queued up while you're playing in battle, everything about this game is really good. And that's saying a lot for me because my biggest thing was, I don't like games like this because I don't like playing one-player games. But even playing with friends is good with this game. Everything about this, I'm like, dang, I wish this was in Final Fantasy 15. Dang, I wish this was in Final Fantasy 15 because it draws me into the game, and that's where Final Fantasy lacks for me. There's no draw. There's no I want to play this, because there's a lot from Monster Hunter. There's a lot missing from the game. What did Max say? Max said this. He says, I think only because I came in the beginning of the year, unless it is an exceptionally bad year for gaming.
I counter that?
I
counter that?
Mm-hmm.
What won last year?
What did win last year? I forget already.
Breath of the Wild, which came out at the beginning of the year. It has nothing to do when the game came out. It has to do with how big it came.
What's up, St. Lou?
Monster Hunter hit so huge. That game is amazing. And so many people who thought, look, Capcom everybody is known for fighting games.
Right.
When we heard that they brought Monster Hunter, the Monster Hunter fans was like, the big time, the OG fans of Monster Hunter was like, yes. The people who've never played it was like, okay. When this game dropped, people who've never touched this game.
I've never touched Monster Hunter in my life. Ever. This is the first Monster Hunter game I've ever played.
Hitting the roof. They're hitting the roof over this game because this game is nothing out there that the games that even came from it, like Dauntless, the games that like Toukiden, which is free on PS4, Toukiden 2, which is a copy of that game.
Let me share something real quick.
Not even
the
close.
fact the AI in this game is crazy. And this is what I'm saying. If there's if there's two enemy monsters of two different monsters, you never know what could happen. So basically what I'm saying is, I was walking and there was these two different monsters. I was walking. They didn't know I was going to attack them because I didn't have my weapon out. That monster turned around, attacked that other monster, and literally ate him in front of my eyes. It was like watching something from Jurassic Park. It was amazing. And I deliberately restarted the game and try to make it happen again. It didn't happen again. It was random. When you go and
Every time you play it.
huh? Yes.
Yeah,
Every time you play it, it is different. There is no, the same thing won't happen to you twice.
You
And
can go and hunt a T-Rex, and then you could come back and hunt that same T-Rex, and it will never feel the same
it won't feel like the same battle.
because the world itself,
It
the
evolved.
monsters itself, they
It
change. You keep moving, and one time you fight a T-Rex, and then the next time you go fight a T-Rex, and then another monster out of nowhere just come and attack you both. And you're
yeah.
like, oh God,
Yeah.
I'm in between this fight.
Or that other monster might eat the T-Rex. You just don't know what's gonna happen, and it like keeps you on your edge of your seat, and you freak out. And the way the music is set up, the way that the choreograph is set up, everything is set up, the cues, like this makes me want to go see this in Video Games Done Live. For those that don't know, me and OG went to Video Games Done Live last year, where we got to see music, like, you know, background music done live to video games. That was freaking amazing. Go ahead.
They had that here. They had that in Michigan at the Opera House.
Oh yeah, we went to the one in San Antonio. I recommend it. Go.
I really wanted to see because they had the Ocarina of Time, and I wanted to see that.
Dude, I didn't think I was gonna like it. It was probably one of the best experiences I've ever had. It was really freaking cool.
That for me was probably like MVP of 2017 as far as events that I went.
Yeah, that's probably over PAX, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and that's just being truthful. No disrespect to PAX. It's just like, dude, when you see God of War, the new God of War done live, they did the new God of War, right?
Yep.
And that was pretty amazing. When they did Destiny before it came out, that was amazing. I got to meet the girl that sang the background in Destiny.
Really?
Yeah, she was at the show. I got her autograph. Mm-hmm.
Special guest.
Yeah.
She was autographs and everything.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah. My daughter ruined my autographs, but yeah. She spelled Big Red on them practically the next day. But rip. But I don't know what that is in the chat, but I don't know what that is at all. What is that?
Looks like we got the Greek boys here.
Oh yeah. But so definitely it was pretty. What up?
Amazing experience. Oh, by the way, just kind of backtracking real quick because I wanted to kind of respond to a comment when y'all were talking about Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
I do agree that Monster Hunter is definitely going to be a contender for Game of the Year. Possibly the winner, but I don't like to say that in the very beginning. But I can guarantee you it's going to be a contender.
I don't.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. If anything takes it, would probably it. The only thing I would see that might take it, maybe God of War, maybe.
As a God of War fanatic, like that is my one player. There, you got Final Fantasy is my favorite series. God of War is a close second. I don't see how. I do not see how it can beat it, even though like Kratos is like my dude. I even had him as my avatar. I love Kratos, I love God of War, but it is gonna be very hard to match what Monster Hunter's done because people is like
I can't. I can't. You guys are just gonna have to deal with it. I've seen it. I see in the chat. You guys are just gonna have to deal with it. Like he's sick. There's nothing I can do about it. He didn't even want to show up. So, and I told him, even though you're back from the, I said, there's no reason why you can't show up. There's nothing I can do.
Let me see if I can turn myself up.
No, they want you turned down. They want you turned down and OG turned up. I have OG turned all the way up. I don't want OG talking a lot or talking loud, but he I know it guys. It's because OG's talking away from his phone. OG's talking on his phone. He's not using a microphone. He's like this. See this? He's like this. He's like this because he is sick. Please be respectful and just understand and let it ride. Please.
Controversy.
They're saying it's Discord, but like I'm telling them, I hear it. I know what you guys are talking about, so I understand. So, like, but I will I will cater. I will cater. I understand. Look, I understand you could turn them up and down. Please be respectful and understand. Please. If you can't, then I don't know what to tell you. I love you guys, but that's, I'm trying to tell you guys, I could have had OG not show up at all.
If I can adjust my input. Let me see.
Sorry if I'm causing problems.
No, you're not causing problems.
They're just trying to help. That's all.
They're trying to help, but at the same time, like they're not. In some ways, they're trying to help, but in other ways, they're not being respectful of, and like just letting it ride, and it's disrupting the show. At the same time, because now,
am I any louder?
Because this is what's happening, right? Because now it interrupted the show, and now we got to get back on track of what we're talking about, and now this is going to be on SoundCloud. See what I'm saying? Like, so sometimes it's best to just let things ride and talk about it after the show, or let things ride and just be chill. You see what I'm saying? Because I already explained that things were going to be a little bit different because OG was sick, right? I did explain that. So this is why I'm saying that right there is being a little bit of a distraction. See what I'm saying? So please, out of respect of me, anything else, let's chill.
Side note, I actually got a headset.
Okay, bye. That's fine. That's fine, DB. That is fine. It does not bother me. I understand that, but at the same time, you have to understand that, like, I've explained 100 times that, like, there's not much I could do. Okay, that's fine.
On a warmer side note, I have a new headset that I'm going to be using effective next week. Gaming headset.
Oh, that's cool. That's fun.
Yeah, we actually got two. Basically, someone that my girlfriend's been networking with from No Man's Sky was nice enough to actually order us our own individual gaming headset, which I'm really proud about. So I'm going to be using it next week, just to test it out live on the podcast. So
better be careful. No, I'm just kidding. Might make people mad.
Right.
Oh my god. Because it's like, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it'd be different if I was like ignoring the situation, but I've literally been trying to fix it myself, and I've been literally messing with the volumes myself, and it's just being a distraction. Because first they were saying they couldn't hear you. Now, it's like I can't cater to everybody, man. You can't. You here for me. You're here for the show, and you have to either understand it or you don't. And if you leave because of a technical difficulty in the situation, then that just shows that shows me that shows like I'm just being real. Like, you know what I mean? And that if that's how it is and you don't understand, then I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I mean? So without further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and go on with for the show. So can't wait to see your new headset, bud. Hope that it goes good. I probably can't put this on SoundCloud now, but it'll be all right.
It'll be all right.
It'll be all right.
It kind of makes me want to play the new Monster Hunter myself, because I've been debating getting it once I finish like the games I'm already playing. So I think Monster Hunter is gonna be great, and I want to be kind of a part of that community. So I might buy that game and play it. That was
No,
like my one my
no.
year.
Hold on. It's not that I was attacking. It's the fact that people don't want to understand and they want to leave because instead of being understanding and writing with it, that's where I feel like, oh well, if I don't fix it, then you're leaving. Then that's not real support. I don't care if I lose a sub. I don't care if I lose a viewer. I don't care. If you don't understand that there's a technical difficulty and that I can't take care of it right now this very second and I'm dealing with something right now trying to do a show and that it is what it is, if you're going to leave because of that, then that's so be it. Then that shows me that like that's not real support because regardless whether you guys' streams are messed up, regardless if you guys' streams are bad or whatever the case may be, I try to show support. I'm not going to sit there and interrupt your stream and be like, well, if you don't fix this, I'm gone. That's not how I roll. I give you a chance. I'll let you sit there and fix it. If you can't fix it, it's cool. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, I mean, that's just all I'm saying. Like, do you guys realize that instead of helping, it was more of a distraction? So, I mean...
Oh, God.
And here it goes. And so... No, Lady Assassin, I love you to death, but you weren't here for the whole situation. You weren't here for the whole situation. Nobody's saying... I was saying that, like, I've explained that there's nothing I could do at this point in time right now. Like, we're just gonna have to roll with it. Like, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, why can't we just roll with it? Why can't we just roll with it right now? Because, like, literally, it's hard for me to, like, do all that and try to figure out exactly. And then try to do that, too. See what I'm saying? Like, we don't roll by script. That's all I was saying. And so, like, that's why I'm saying, like, everybody's, like, saying, fix this, fix this, fix this, fix this, fix this. And I'm saying, look, we're going to deal with it for right now. We'll worry about it next time. And then everybody's saying, okay, bye. Well, okay, fine. Okay, bye. It makes no difference to me. No, I understand. And it's funny, like, everybody just shows up out of the woodworks when the issues happen. It's just crazy. But anyways.
Okay, let's get back to the positivity of gaming. Let's get back to get back to on the good things. We was talking about the discussion of Monster Hunter and possibly being Game of the Year.
Right.
And I was thinking that it's gonna be tough to it's gonna be tough for God of War to top that. Even though I am a big, I'm telling you, huge God of War fan.
Right.
The story it's got to be awesome. I believe for it to even to match up to what Monster has done, the story is gonna be awesome. I believe it will be, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to do like God of War's following is has been there from probably God of War from number one.
Right.
But to have all this following from it's already most of it's not new. Most of the people that's gonna be big in the God of War already been big in the God of War.
Right.
The people who just come to Monster Hunter are new people with the old. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be hard to match that in my book. Now, what I wanted to bring up, which was gonna be the next topic with that, because it coincides with that, because you were saying how you picked it up, and OG was saying how he was asking you how it plays.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying I was gonna let OG know that he can give it a turn himself, even before buying the game. And what I was gonna do is highlight one of the features that PS4 has. I don't know if Xbox has it. But
no, I don't think they do. I don't think Xbox does. I could switch scenes so we can actually show people like what it does.
yeah, what you can actually do is a thing called share play on your PS4.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I was doing this with Handy last night.
Cause
Handy is new
I
to.
was literally stuck. I was like literally stuck in the game, and it was pretty cool. So let me
Like,
switch scenes. Sorry, I'm totally like, yeah, I'll be alright. So I'm gonna start the game, cause I think I have to be in the game, right?
yeah, yeah, you have to be in the. It's best to be in like a party, party chat together. Well, you can do it without it, but
You
it's
could do
best.
it out. You could do it at a party, but we could
Yeah.
still do it.
But what you can do is a person with the game and like two people
Mhm.
with the game or one without.
Mhm.
As long as one person has the game, he can actually share play with the other person and
Mhm.
even give the controller to the other person that don't even have the game so they could try the game out. And normally if both people have the game, the timing is endless. But
Mhm.
if one person has the game and the second person doesn't, they have an hour to actually play the game.
Right.
They don't have to download anything. They don't have to put any other game on their system. They could just play from where they are.
Right.
And what I did last night is Handy was asking me questions about Monster Hunter, but I couldn't see what was going on in the screen because he wasn't streaming at the time. We was just playing.
Right.
What I did was I showed him how to start up a share play.
Right.
I joined his share play, and I was able to see what he sees on his TV through mine. And this is free. There's nothing you have to do. You could every person with a
Well,
PC can do
technically
this.
it's not free. I think you need PlayStation Plus.
Well, you got to have PlayStation Plus.
So technically it's not free, but
But
I think both
most
members have to have
people,
PlayStation Plus, don't they? Are you
um,
online right now? No, you're not online.
yeah, I'm online right now.
You're not showing. Are you invisible? You might be
Oh,
invisible.
wait. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Because I was sitting idling and it kicked me off. There we go.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
online.
All right. There you go. I invited you. OG, are you able to watch this or no? Wait, is OG here? I think OG left.
What?
I said, are you able to watch this right now or no?
Not at the moment because I'm actually not at home. I'm actually live in my car because
Oh.
I'm actually not completely home yet. So,
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Gee, there you go. That's even another factor. He was in his car the whole time.
Dedication.
Right. So that makes sense. That makes a sense for a lot of things right now. So dedication. I appreciate that because you didn't have to show up at all. So I definitely appreciate that. Um.
Okay.
I
Now,
did you get it?
hold on. Yeah, I'm in I'm in here now.
All right.
All right, now what you could do is right now you're seeing Handy play his game and you're seeing the party that we're in.
Right.
Now, what Handy could do is go to share play on his screen.
Which I'm gonna load. I'm gonna load in first.
Oh, he's gonna load into the game first.
Because I mean. All right. I'm waiting for this loading screen to stop. Although it is cool that you can continue to go through the tips while you spam the X button.
Yeah, and what he's doing right now, he's going into the game itself has servers where you can join with 16 other people or make your own server and just have your friends come in there. It's so you can either play by yourself or play with other people. You're not forced to do one. You got the choice to do whatever you want.
We should probably listen to what the
Alright,
chief botanist
so
has to say
let me
before
mute
we
my
do
TV
anything
because
else.
apparently my TV volume's on.
Now, right now you're seeing the game through Handy's TV.
Right.
But you-
Right now
you're
I'm playing.
seeing-
See, I'm playing right now. Me. But watch this. What I'm gonna
Yeah.
do is I'm gonna hand the controller over to Bezoid. Like legitimately. So, and you can't do this on Xbox, guys, at all. We're gonna give the controller to visitor, and then I'm gonna allow controller to play as you. So now he's gonna play as me.
Now this is me.
Now
controlling.
you see, I'm not controlling no more.
Yeah,
See, I'm
that's
not
me
controlling no
controlling
more.
the character.
He's controlling me now.
And you didn't have to download any feature. This is just capable. Now, if I did not have to have this game, I can actually play for an hour just to see if I want this game. And I
And
think that is the coolest thing.
not only that, but even after the hour expires, you can still
Yeah.
play. We can
redo it.
we
You
can
keep
redo it.
going.
Yep. And it's not just this game; it's any game. But this game is probably one of the best demonstrations because you're not. it's slower pace and you're able to show the feature better. Now I want to try doing it with Fortnite. I think that'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah, we were actually thinking of me controlling one of his Fortnite games and doing it on stream to show people. But I think that's cool for people who like always wanted to try a game but don't have it and their friend have it. They can
Right.
actually try the game out before buying it.
Right,
It's
like
free for people.
like OG,
Yeah.
like right now, if OG was home, he could try the game out. I can let him share the game. I can let him try Monster Hunter if I wanted.
So what that does is, I know a lot of people are very hesitant to buy certain games because they're like, I don't think I will like it or not, and I don't want to throw away extra money. So
I was very hesitant with this game. Now, ironically enough, even though Bezoid is showing me this, he did not do this for me in the beginning. I literally bought the game blindfolded, but it's all good. It's all good. I bought it. Go ahead.
And I believe, well, I knew you were gonna like the game. I knew.
Yeah,
it.
you already.
Once you saw Stoudemire run from the
Yeah.
field, I knew you were gonna like the game. But OG, I know it was games like DBZ and this right here. And I was gonna say you guys can try out Comrades for me.
All right. Nice.
So you can try it out and see if you want the DLC itself. Basically, it helps a person who's debating on buying a game or not. It gives you a way to try out something to say, that last yay or nay if you want to buy a game. And it's free, anybody can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all you need is a PlayStation Plus. Well, most of everybody got. We gotta put we gotta put OG on that,
Right.
so he can play games with most people who play multiplayer games have PlayStation Plus. Anyway.
Right. We're gonna get OG PlayStation Plus. I may throw the money at the screen and get. I may throw the money at the screen and get you PlayStation Plus. So, because you need PlayStation Plus, bud, to do a lot of things. Not just multiplayer gaming, but you need it for a lot of things, man. So I may throw it at the screen and get it for you. I just gotta make sure. But yeah, and I'm thinking about streaming Monster Hunter. If I'm gonna be quite honest with you, I was gonna do a second stream after the podcast, but as of right now, I don't know, cause I gotta decompress, cause right now I'm not my full self right now, so I may not do a second stream, and that's just being 100% honest with you guys, because of what happened. So I may just after the podcast do what I gotta do and just rest for the rest of the week, because I think if it was all just a misunderstanding, so and it is what it is. But yeah, that's share play. I definitely think it's a cool feature. I am gonna be using it more often. Not only that, because if you ever get stuck in a game, it just helps. Now my question is, Bezoid, do you have to be in the game to do this?
In order to share play?
Yes.
Yes. You
Okay.
gotta be in the
Because I always have people having issues with like headsets and stuff, or and stuff like that, and it's just easier for me to show them instead of like trying to tell them. So I just wondered if it would work with the settings.
You know what? They should come out with something that you can do it outside of it, so you can help people.
Right. It'd be like remote access, I guess.
Remote access,
Right.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
a mother calls her son and say something's wrong. Can
Right.
you help me adjust the app for Netflix or something?
Or take the parental code off, because you guys know, for those who don't know, there is a new update if it's not already out for PlayStation, but there's going to be a newer update. I think it's 5.50, and basically you're going to be able to put your background, you customize your background from a USB drive. So you'll be able to use images from your USB drive, and you will also be able to say, like, if my daughter plays the PlayStation, I can actually set a timer on how long she plays the PlayStation, and if she exceeds that limit, the PlayStation will turn off, and she won't be able to turn it on. That's gonna be in the new update, and there's gonna be some other stuff for like PlayStation Pro PlayStation Pro players. If you guys own a PlayStation Pro, they are gonna be adding I forget the technological real term, but the where you're gonna have like the sample, like it does for like the Xbox One X, to where like if you have an Xbox, like if you have a PlayStation Pro, even if you don't have a 4K TV, the game will sample better on whatever other TV you're on, so the game will automatically look better even if you don't have a 4K TV and you have a PlayStation Pro. So, when that update coming out, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you'll get a notification on your PlayStation when it's ready to come out. I always do my updates on my PlayStation. Did you know anything about that, Bezoid?
No, I didn't. You just gave me some new insight on it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out with my kids.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one reason why I don't allow my daughter to play by herself, is because I have no way of monitoring the time. Cause my daughter loves Injustice and Injustice 2. Like she's like a beast at the game, and her goal, like, she wants to be but she wants to be a pro. It's funny, right? She's good at Injustice, but she wants to be a pro Call of Duty player, because she's like, Daddy, there's no girls. Why are there no girls? Why are there no girls in the Optic team that play on the pro team? I'm like, I don't know. That's gonna be me, Daddy. I'm like, okay, let it be you. Go, let's do it. I'm down. So yeah, let me go back to the podcast here. There we go. And again, I don't know if anybody else has anything they want to share, but I'm pretty dry now. But if anybody else got anything they want to share, go ahead.
Do you got anything as you're driving? And I hope you're safely driving home.
Oh yeah, I'm doing hands-free. Just for you guys to know, anytime you're gonna drive, and make sure that you don't have to hold the phone. I have an aux cable that I plug from my phone to my car, to where I can actually hear everything on the speakers, which is why I don't have to hold the phone or anything like that. I can hear you guys through my radio speakers, and yes, no talking and driving while holding anything.
Definitely.
But no, I don't really have anything extra I kind of want to discuss. Being that it's pretty much time to end anyway, I think this might be a good time to kind of stop for now.
Right. Yeah, definitely agree. Bezoid, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I really wanted to show that feature out, so people who hasn't seen certain games or hasn't had the chance to touch certain games can actually touch them.
Right. And like like I knew about the feature, but I didn't understand the feature, and I didn't understand how it worked, because I always thought share play was you shared people's games, like you can download my games. Like, I thought that's what share play was. I always thought that's what
that's game sharing.
Oh, see,
two people can game share. Let's say Boobies and Crew Dog, for example. If Crew Dog get a game and he was game sharing with Boobies, he only needs to buy one, and they both can play. That's
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I do have a question then. Would this be compatible with PlayStation Now? So let's say like I have a PlayStation Now subscription and you want to check out a game because you don't have it. Would I be able to share a game on PlayStation Now for you to play with me?
You know what? I haven't tried to even look that up, but I will now because I know somebody with a PlayStation Now, and I'm gonna see if they can. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna see if they can, and next week I will answer that question for you.
Nice.
That'll work. I mean, I'll be honest with you. It's a good idea. It might be a little rough because when you're using PlayStation Now, it's mainly streaming, so you're not necessarily, keeping the game itself onto your console. It's more of you're streaming the game live, so it may not be compatible. But I figured it's a good question if nothing else.
Right. Definitely. For sure. All right, guys. I don't know who wants to take us out, but anybody wants to take us out, go ahead.
Well,
I know.
let's keep with tradition. OG, he does it the best.
Yeah, definitely. I just didn't know if you want to do it since you're driving, but go ahead, OG, take us out.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for listening and watching the OG podcast. Hopefully, you guys got some good information and good entertainment. And, of course, like normal, we'll be here next week, 10 a.m. Central. Don't forget that Handy Kill Cam will be on Able Gamers on Thursday, just like usual. And then, of course, I plan on making the YouTube video, voice or no voice, just kind of what I did last time. So,
Hey, he's going into a no zone.
He's going into space right now.
Yeah.
I will work despite how I feel. I'm sure Bezoid is going to be putting himself. So, Leckart, doing his thing as well.
Definitely.
Am I in a no zone?
You were almost there. Yeah, you were like robotic, but it's all good. It sounded really cool. All right. I'll see if I can.
Okay.
All right, definitely. Mag, I'll see if I can watch you on Able Gamers stream Handy. Work has me in. Oh, that's cool. Mag, I was wanted to talk to you, man. Able Gamers is always looking for more streamers, man. If you ever thought about streaming for Able Gamers, man, that would be cool. You don't have to be disabled to stream for Able Gamers. And you're definitely unique and different. And so if you would like, hit me up. I'll hook you up with the application, bro. I wouldn't mind that at all. And once Bezoid gets established and going, we're gonna get Bezoid on there too, and we'll get OG on there too. We'll get everybody. We'll get everybody. Catch you up with me on Discord. Yeah. All right. Cool. You're in the Discord now, right? I may even play Monster Hunter tomorrow. I don't know.
Hey, I'll be in the chat if you do.
You could play with me tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll play with you definitely.
All right, definitely. Well, that's cool. Well, without further ado, again, look, from the bottom of my heart, like I apologize if I offended anybody. It wasn't to offend. I was just trying to just say, let's just roll with the punches right now. Technical difficulties happen. It could be worse. And so from the bottom of my heart, I didn't mean to offend anybody. I just didn't want to stop the flow of the show. And that it ended up happening anyway. But it's all good. It's in God's hands. God's in control. So it's going to, whatever happens, happens. I love you guys. And I will see you guys later.
All right. Peace out.
Peace out.